Welcome all to beautiful Los Angeles, California. We are live from the NRG Spectrum Castle for RISC 2025. I am Non-Factor. Joined with me is the one and only Tim. How's it going, brother?
SHBL, Tim, whatever works. Happy to be here. Great to perform. This is our big regional for California. It's been a long time since we've had something that collectively, Northern California, Southern California, other people that are coming from across the states, collectively wanted to play, right?
Yeah.
Multiple games, 2-day event.
Yeah, multiple games as well, man. 2x KO tomorrow and everything. As you guys saw the shot before, I mean, this venue is absolutely sick. Massive shout out to the NRG Spectrum Castle for hosting this thing, because this bracket is completely stacked from top to bottom. And there's
100%.
some players where it's like, if you know ball, you know ball type of players.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? There's the SoCal favorites like Enzo, Mothman entered, and then NorCal came down. There's the Tree Whizzes and everything.
Tree Whizzes.
And then also, you know, a little hidden part people may not know about Scythe from SenCal.
Yep.
One of the best Gal players on the West Coast. Got 33rd at EVO.
Yep.
So who knows? Maybe
No
a
small
top 8.
feat. No small feat.
But next up, I think we have a match already queued for us. See who we're going to get on screen. I believe this is going to be Ice Cream, and I lost myself on the other name, but we'll get it on screen right now for you. Aki and Dalsum, this is a matchup you don't really see too much.
Notorious CFN Dalsum, if you've ever run into that guy.
Yeah. And it's going to be Sun Looper on the Aki here. He's immediately starting things with the Poison Bubble, and that's kind of going to be the gambit here. You know, Aki wants to drive rush behind that bubble, but the long limbs of Dalsum, as you see right here, are kind of controlling neutral.
And both these characters, if you think about it, incredible knowledge checks, right? If you don't have an idea of what they want to do with their game plan, it's going to be very difficult to like settle them down, make them stay still, make you play your offense. Looks like Ice Cream has figured out a little bit of the gambit for Sun Looper, playing a little bit slower and playing their pace.
Yeah, and if you notice right now, Sun Looper finally just coming alive, gets that stand heavy kick, and Dawson's going to the corner, not where you want to be right here. Only really option they have is that reversal super or a drive reversal, but they're just going to button their way out with the slide.
I mean, if you're Ice Cream, you're feeling pretty good about this situation, right? You kind of weather the storm a little bit. You've made 2-3 good defensive reads. I feel like he is in full control.
Yeah, both players right now just completely neck on neck, building up that level 2. Not going to cash out with the super here. Getting a little greedy. We'll see if it pays off. But the back throw right there from Ice Cream. They're going to start throwing out the fireballs here.
Wow, great maneuverability right there. Great evasion from Ice Cream as well.
Using that float as well. Doesn't get caught by the poison. Just trying to stay alive and burn out, but diving on in is Sun Looper, striking blood first up 1 round.
One thing to note, Sun Looper not discouraged. There was moments in time in that round that it felt like it could have been absolutely over. Undeterred and took it in.
Yeah, and Ice Cream staying very busy with the buttons. They're really trying to set the tone as a zoning character. So right there trying to go over the top. They go with the float, mixing up the options. So you got to watch that drive gauge if you're Sun Looper getting dangerously low here.
Dalsum, Zoner rushing down. I mean, not in my Street Fighter.
The shades of Street Fighter V with that one, and
Let's
right
not
now.
talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Dalsum Army don't want you to talk about that.
Hey, you know what? We're going to talk about this reversal right here, the level 3. Going to try to get some of that burnout gauge back here.
Needed it. Now gets all of her meter back off of this fireball. Now we get to play Street Fighter again. Great pickup.
Yeah, catching Ice Cream on the float right there. And now the tables have turned. Ice Cream is low on drive gauge here, and they continue to go to that snake stance and just completely walking them down to the corner here.
Oh, what a teleport, though. I mean, this is going to be a level 1, a little bit greedy, maybe.
Yeah, spending the Yoga Inferno there, you just want to play with the life lead, because when you're in Burnout, you just want to play this hit-and-run game with Dalsum, as we see right now. But Poison Bubble, and Sun Looper just staying in the corner here, looking for that opportunity to jump out, and they're going to find it right there, barring a drop. That's going to be the first game going Sun Looper's way by the skin of their teeth. It's been a dogfight thus far.
A little bit, yeah. And I think a little bit of greed, too, on Ice Cream's part if he spent the whole bar. Obviously, rounds are the most best, like the best equity is winning, right?
All right, trying to get the party started again. Ice Cream has been having such great openings getting Sun Looper to the corner, but Sun Looper's done such a great job of fighting out, getting caught with the forward throw there. It looked like they were going for that whiff attempt, or a whiff punish attempt off of the grab, but didn't find it.
Once again, we've kind of seen this in 2 back-to-back rounds. Ice Cream's kind of corner pressure, rushing down Sun Looper. We'll just gotta see if he can clutch it out. I mean, there's been rounds where he could have finished it off. This being one of them as an example, we just have to see if he has that clutch gene in him.
That was such a huge shimmy from this side of Sun Looper. They have this super, should be going for the kill right here.
Did not get the level 1.
Yeah, didn't get the level 1. Might have been a missed input, but Ice Cream gonna live to see another day here as they get a BNB of their own directly into the Yoga Inferno. Not enough to kill. Oh, we're just
almost
trading
a check down there.
Yeah, we're just going, oh, double KO. Speaking of trading sides, as equal as you could possibly want it. RISC 2025 starting off with a little bit of everything right now.
Yeah, they're impatient for sure. They're just trying to get things started. I'm glad we didn't paint a tale of a zoner versus another zoner, because there's been a little bit of that, but a lot more rushdown.
Oh, for sure. And surprisingly, it's kind of been Sunlooper on the back foot here, but this peekaboo playstyle is working out for them. They have the level 3 on deck there. They bait out the drive reversal. Going to be a lifelong punishment here if they go into this level 3.
As long as they don't drop, that should be 2-0.
See what we're looking at here. What does this survey say?
Well, survey says he's RIP.
Oh, wow. Just enough to close it out. Unfortunately, that double KO made it 1 round apiece.
Right.
So Sunlooper going to be moving on with a gentleman's 2-0. We'll call it that one. But
we'll call it that?
Yeah, very, very solid right there. Kind of just on the back foot the entire time. And Ice Cream was coming to him, but just able to get so much damage, especially out of that standing heavy kick constantly to get the party started. And then also attacking the drive gauge.
Definitely a lot of ebb and flow between the two. If you think about it, right, Ice Cream, as I think happened, at least in the first game, it really felt like he was in pretty good control. You saw a lot of the corner stuff that he was going with. A lot of the teleports worked out as well.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for him, when it mattered, when the life bar was at its lowest, or when he needed to spend bar to end the game, he just didn't get the end of it.
Did not get the opportunity. And that's one thing is Aki can just drain not only your drive gauge, but your health so much. That level 3, I was asking what the survey was going to say, but you already knew from experience that Aki is definitely going to KO you in that situation.
So we do have to give, you know, Ice Cream credit for putting up a fight. On the other end, as an Aki player, I mean, like, you have to capitalize when you get a hit, and I think that's what our player did as well. I mean, every single time they got an opening, they made sure that it hurt, 40%, 50%, obviously for that combo, as you mentioned before, aforementioned, 60%, finished it off. So that part, in terms of finishing rounds, finishing games, they didn't have any problems.
Yeah. Very, very clean. And we have both of our players walking in right now. If you guys can't tell behind us, there's an actual cage. They're locking these players in. So we are really having some real street fight.
Real street fighting. Yeah. So outside and inside the game.
Yeah, I love the vibe of this play so far because it's kind of like a halfway industrial look. Thank you for cutting to the angle right there. But you can see right there this massive crowd building to watch some Street Fighter. It's kind of like an industrial warehouse kind of look. It gives almost, you know, that Street Fighter 6 kind of vibe you're looking for here. Absolutely sick venue.
If you're old like me, it gives you the Street Fighter 4 vibe. Remember when they had those underground parties when they were releasing the game?
Yep. Back in the day.
They were putting them in warehouses.
You're age checking the both of us right now, man.
Well, you know what? People need to know the history, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think either of us are reacting to DI, so, you know, luckily I'm just commentating today.
DI is unfair, and it should be 45 frames. 27, a little bit too fast.
Right, we'll see who we get next on stream here. As we were mentioning, the players that did show up, there's such a good character spread that you guys have down here in SoCal. Me and you actually were at Festival of Fights a couple of weeks ago, and the character spread there was very, very good. Enzo was rocking the Sagat, which you really don't see too much on a high level. It's not exactly a My Army or anything down here, so it's going to be nice to see the players come in and give us a little bit of everything.
Definitely a breath of relief to not see that many Mai's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we started things off with Aki versus Dawson match, and that's something that you do not see at all. So a little bit of everything here. It's going to be interesting to see once we get down towards the top 16 side of things, what characters kind of rise to the top here. Because the meta has been kind of the same for a while now, but it's still slowly churning and slowly developing. So we'll see how things go. I know people trained really, really hard for this, specifically a couple of guys coming up from NorCal. We're very, very excited to try to innovate and, you know, take some names down here.
It's been one of the rare events that Northern California has been coming to Southern California, which used to be a rivalry as old as East versus West. For those that are in California or you're aware of like the FGC within that community, North and South has always been clashing styles and huge egos.
Yeah.
So that rivalry might get renewed, but I think it's a little bit friendly. We got to put a little bit more pepper into it.
Yeah. I'm trying to see things get a little rowdy.
I want a little bit, you know, I want a little bit more trash talk.
Hey, don't sleep on Sencal, though. I mentioned Sice in the building. Don't sleep on Sencal. We got an opponent approaching from, you know, the left side instead of the front and back. So
you can't sleep on a guy who gets 30th at Evo, so.
Yes, sir. All right, so next up we are going to be having, I believe that is Big Wheat and Ryan. I didn't see the rest of that name right there.
Visayan.
Oh, Ryan Visayan. There you go.
Could be Visayan.
Visayan.
Sorry if I butcher it.
Yeah,
Vasari.
We'll see what he be Visayan. You know, we'll see what he's talking about when he hops on the sticks right there. But Big Wheat, another SoCal player from down here. Do you have any info for him or on him?
He's the TO for one of the locals that we have that runs fairly often every week, and they have a monthly every month.
Right on.
As it works. He's a Marissa player, true and true. Not a down player, surprisingly. Will always ask for buffs if necessary, but yeah, I mean they've had chances to change from Marissa. They just kept her.
Yeah, we were talking about that character spread here, and we're going to get a Luke and a Marissa.
Yeah, we're not going to see a lot of generic character matches for sure.
Yeah, and Luke, one of those characters that, you know, did get hit by some nerfs and everything, but I still think is very, very strong, and they become kind of popular overseas with the Asian regions. But Big Wheat going to start things off early with a command grab, stepping on the toes here, and another one so nice, we'll show it twice.
I mean, if it works, why fix what's broke?
Exactly. And Ryan coming back in for a little bit more here, putting themselves in a burnout, but going to take that Oki option off of the shoulder charge here.
I like it. Like, Big Wheat showing the option, right? It's a hard mix-up anyways. Forward roundhouse, DRC. She's plus. She can block a DPOS if you go for it. And you go straight for a command grab twice on the first round. That's the time to do it.
Yeah. You got to show those options very early to try to get a hard read out of your opponent. But drive rushing in, Ryan right now is just absolutely spending everything
I've seen the story before. I feel like it's in the same round that I've seen the story before.
Yeah, I've seen this one. It's a classic. But
it's a classic.
Big Wheat right now going to be looking for the chip. The neutral jump going to land a heavy kick.
No
they have level 2. Just need to confirm right here. But the armor on the Scutum stance is going to be enough to close it out.
If he didn't jump through with a button, if he just empty jumped it, 100% would have been fine. Nice whip punish on that one.
Yeah, that's that button that used to haunt us back in Season 1. Luckily, it's a little more tame now, but you'd be fooling me none the wiser the way Ryan's been using it.
That's what the Luke players wanted you to say.
Yeah.
That's a paid sponsorship right there.
Yeah, they're handing me money in the back of the building. You guys don't know it. But the jump out right there going to work out for Big Wheat. They have the level 3 on deck, and they have Ryan and Burnout. They've been introducing this command grab time and time again, and Ryan's not holding up. They're going to eat the DI, get the full wall splat right here.
Speaking of DI.
And all the boys and girls at home know that Marissa is probably going to be able to knock out the game in this situation.
Now, even though this is probably going to kill. Oh, actually, it's not going to kill.
Yeah, no critical.
Now the lesson is obvious. You had 4 drive gauge bars. You have the opportunity to cash out. That's the time to do it.
Yeah.
We can't be playing with our food in a situation where you have a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, gonna be working out for Big Wheat though.
Another command grab, 7 frames.
Yeah, see if at some point Ryan just starts holding up here. We've seen the same opening in that first game, the stomp immediately after the command throw, and Ryan's just completely getting walked down here. The only time they've been able to get out is when they spend a lot of drive gauge like they just did.
Okay, speaking of jumping up, exactly what you said on cue. Unfortunately, you said it before too, drive gauge is a little bit on empty. And I think I've seen this story a lot now.
Yeah, the punish counter throw not close enough to get the wall splat right there. Coming in with the Superman punch. We're going to bust out with the Vulcan Blast here, the level 1 to keep himself alive. Unfortunately, doesn't have much left to his devices for defense.
No, and if Big Wheat plays this correctly, this is a guaranteed stun. And depending on the combo route, make it short and easy. Should be a first round for him as well.
Simple and clean there for Big Wheat. Just 1 round away from moving on in pulls here. See if Ryan has any fight left in him, but Big Wheat is just kind of undeniable right now, the way they're running their offense, and Ryan's doing him a favor by spending a lot of this drive gauge. We see there the raw into the crouching medium punch again. You're getting the corner carry, but once you get there, you don't have a lot to work with.
Without that much meter, especially if you spend most of it just to get to the corner, I think if you're Big Wheat's position, even though you're down by 40%, the fact that the life gauge isn't the most important bar in this game. It's the drive gauge that's the most important. You're pretty confident in what's happening.
All right, then we're gonna go low forward again, spend the drive rush. We have the level 2 on deck.
Dash out level 2 would have killed.
Yeah, it might come back to bite him here as he's over the corner in burnout.
No
gonna get smacked with the DI, and this time it is critical art, so that should be all she wrote.
I don't need to answer this one for you.
I think everyone can solve the 1+1 in the room right there. That's gonna be Big Wheat moving on 2-0.
2-0 flexing himself as well, and there were a few things that Ryan could have done. Unless that's obviously the play style. Obviously the preference is that he wants to spend bar to get to a certain point in time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's defensively to get them off of you, or maybe it's to get them to the corner themselves. But like you mentioned before, once you get to the corner, what are you going to do there?
Yeah. It's the old metaphor of the dog chasing the car, but it's like once the dog gets the car, what are you actually going to do with it? So right there, Ryan just spending way too much resources. And Luke players will say that's kind of the Achilles heel of the character.
What they have to do, yeah.
Is they have to spend a lot of meter to really get the party started. But we're no stranger, if you're a Street Fighter fan, to seeing a Luke play in Burnout constantly. If you know who I'm talking about.
If we're talking about Southern California, yeah, I think we have somebody, a villain of sorts.
Pretty familiar, but then Marissa with the extra health as well, so it's just an uphill climb for Luke when it comes out to getting that damage. So Ryan going to be having to making a run over in the loser side of things, but Big Wheat looking very, very solid with a character that's not played too much.
Yeah, old FGC kind of philosophy where you want to do all your risky things, obviously, in the beginning, so they see if your opponent can test out, see what their defensive options are, what they can react to. And like we mentioned before, when he did the forward roundhouse DRC into command grab, even though technically on paper it's not real, if they're not going to do anything about it, and if they're going to get hit by it 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4 times, why not continue to go to the whale?
Yeah, do not fix what is broken. That was Big Wheat's game plan. And
right.
Got both players sitting down right here. I still think this cage thing is so sick, the way they have to walk up. We have a camera guy watching them come in right here, but we're going to head over to the replay desk here. And that's kind of just the tail of the tape right there. Ryan just continued to find himself in burnout against the wall, and that is exactly what you don't want to be against Marissa, because they're able just to cash out so much, especially there was multiple times that Big Wheat had that level 3 on deck. And even if it's not going to kill, I mean, when you have a pixel of health against Marissa, she just has to sneeze on you. And it's pretty much the end of the round. So
there's like 2 things I wanted to know. Obviously, Big Wheat doing the DIs, even though his opponent had level 3 a lot of times. I think even in that situation when they did it, I think they were fine with taking a level 3. Or even a level 2 or a level 1, whatever it was. They had to see whether or not they can do it to deal with it. And if they took the meter, they took the meter. Because it wasn't life and death. A lot of times they could have survived it. On the other end, though, as a Luke player, while we did talk about the exhausting of drive meter, I think there was a lot of things they could have done with their fireball game that we didn't really see too much. At least test out your opponent to see what they can do with the fireball game, whatever they can do in projectiles. If they knew how to perfect parry, if they knew how to drive rush, if they're impatient with their jumping, those are what you want to open your situations up instead of having to walk forward, you know, exude, or use a resource that you normally don't want to do. Low forward DRC, spending 3 bars. Maybe if you could just get an easier situation, throw a fireball and they jump and you get an uppercut, you'll get Oki that way.
Yeah, unfortunately just playing into the hand of Marissa there, so not going to work out for him in the long run. We'll see what the players we have on deck here. Hopefully we get a nice character spread again this far, 4 different characters so far on stream, so hopefully we keep that streak going here. I know the moment we see a Maya, we're going to be like, oh, okay. Someone wants to win.
Right. Looks like, though, it'll be Kiyoshi Black on one end. He's also a Southern California player.
Right on.
He'll be an Akuma player. He's repping the local team, the Bracket Demons. Like you can see a little demon on his little shirt. On the other end, can't see it. I see a hat, though.
Yeah, I got the block out right there, but that is actually a very, very sick logo right there. Now, that Bracket Demons tag I see everywhere when it comes to SoCal brackets. So, like, they are coming in heavy over and over.
Definitely trying to rep it. Definitely trying to make a name for themselves. A lot of them are up and coming. Like, even if they're not Bracket Demons, they're Bracket Demons adjacent.
There you go. Right on. And does this player look familiar to you? You got any info here?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. That's one of the best parts about doing polls is you always get a nice surprise to everything. And shout out to everyone that's also in the building. Like we mentioned, we have a lot of different regions coming through. And as you mentioned, some people coming in from out of state. I believe ChrisG is also in the building. Prototype I saw on the bracket as well. So coming all the way from Vegas.
Is it Vegas Prototype, though? I didn't see if it was Vegas
I think
Prototype.
It should be.
Okay.
Vegas Prototype spells the T with a 7, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. That should be him. That should be him. But yeah, massive shout out coming down from Vegas as well to come, sharing the festivities here over at the Spectrum.
And his character's coming.
And his character is coming.
His character's coming. In like 6 years.
At some point.
Yeah.
A big maybe. You know, speaking of which, I wouldn't say around the corner, but I'm kind of excited for Alex. You know, I think the game needs more grapplers. Hopefully one that isn't on Struggle Street right off the rip. Although Geef did have his moment in the sun. Oh, when the hop was, a little broken.
Alex not a true grappler, a hybrid.
Yeah, the brawler grappler archetype.
Yeah. Which historically for Capcom has always been a very strong archetype. If you consider like Laura to be strong, Abel to be strong, those are the characters that normally have the hybrid build.
Yeah.
Alex was a little bit on the weaker side in Third Strike. He's a little bit more gimmicky, and in 5 he was a little bit on the weaker side until they made him into a little bit more of a complete character. But I'm excited to see what they do. It's the same design team, so.
Yeah, they usually flip characters on their heads so well. Like we mentioned, like DJ is such like a good redesign of the character and everything. But we are going to get the Akuma and the Zangief on screen. Kind of an uphill battle for Geef right here, but it's feast or famine because you're only a couple of those SPDs away with that Akuma health from immediately being dead.
This is a contentious matchup as well. I mean, I remember discussions on this from Season 1. Is Akuma actually a losing matchup into Geef? Ace of Spades 363, Xbox Live name right there. the reasoning for it, too. I mean, the reasoning for it is pretty simple, right? Geef can kill you in 2 shots. Akuma low health. We'll see how he navigates.
Right now, not faring too well. Going to be able to grab out of that overhead attempt right there. Into the corner you go, but the anti-air from Kiyoshi Black. Kind of a one-player game to start things off here. We'll see if Ace of Spades can get the party started at some point.
And as mentioned, even though it looked pretty rough on the first round, all it takes for Geef, honestly, is one read.
Yeah,
the
it can
whole
completely
game could
just
be over.
steamroll from there.
Right.
Anti-air there, we're just doing the dance here. Ace of Spades using a lot of drivers just to try to chase Kiyoshi down, but to no avail. These Akuma buttons are not only fast, but they got those janky hitboxes on them.
They do. And they have a ton of, my friend would hate me saying this, priority, but they do have a lot of hurt box.
There's a lot of hurt right there with the SPD. Just got to hit him a couple more times here with that Akuma help, but the critical R is on deck for Kiyoshi. Back going to be plus there on the forward heavy kick. Taken to the skies right here, and enough to break the armor. And they're going to teleport in, get the crouching medium. They have the critical art on def. Even with the Geef health, that should be enough to close it out.
Even with anybody's health.
Yeah, anybody's health. That's the thing, you know, Akuma having 9K health. When he makes your character feel like they have 9K health, you know, it kind of evens things out.
The definition of a glass cannon, and as you mentioned before, Ace of Spades had 2 good reads. That could be sometimes enough as a Geef player to kind of steamroll the competition. Unfortunately for him, Kiyoshi was just a little bit too evasive with his mobility, wasn't able to be caught.
Now they try to evade right there with the lariat, unfortunately getting caught with that forward heavy kick again. Oh, the DP, the anti-airs are on point from Kiyoshi Black early here, and this fireball is kind of not the easiest thing in the world for Geef to get past. You see a lot of that raw drive rush, but the check there from Kiyoshi going back to the corner.
And Aaron Demon Flip, though, puts himself in the corner, but I don't think you mind too much with this life delay.
Especially the anti-airs have been on point from Kiyoshi Black this far. Ace of Spades has been taking to the air for a lot of his approaches, as we see jumping over the fireball again. Walk and block is a lost art, Tim.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of frustration from Ace of Spades too. I mean, like in terms of the play, the drive rushes, to try to make up the ground. The game plan seems to be a little bit absent-minded here.
Yeah, see if they can start using the armor punch to get around thing, but we are going to get the running bear grab. See if this is going to be the opening to Ace of Spades and easy here. They finally have Kiyoshi Black in the corner, a block sweep, but not able to finish what's on their plate.
So tough right there too. Had him in the corner, just needs to hold it. Maybe he's 1 read away. This could be it. One more situation for him, and that's it. That's a meaty SPD. Kiyoshi Black caught lacking in that situation. 1 round for Ace of Spades, 363.
And that's just the heart of the grappler right there. You have to really believe in your decisions. We saw 3 different running bear grabs in an SPD in that situation. So see if they start introducing that a little bit more if Kiyoshi starts holding up. But there's the armor punch we were talking about earlier. It's a good way to get around the fireball and everything. But that forward heavy kick has just been an absolute demon for Ace of Spades thus far.
Pun intended?
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
We saw what I did there.
Great whip punish there by Kiyoshi Black. And depending on the combo route, it could have ended it. This, however, cash out should be enough.
Yeah, it's going in with the lights here, as you mentioned. Anyone's health is not going to be enough health right there. So that should be Kiyoshi Black. Simple and clean, just giving up 1 round there on the 2-0. The bracket demons living up to the name. Yep,
they are definitely demons, pun intended again. And as a Geef player, I mean, like, obviously cross-ups, the bane of your existence, right? Lariat, blah, 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 needs to be stronger or whatever. I'm not going to listen to that. But Demon Flip in general has been a little bit difficult in 6 because obviously there are some versions of it that beat Lariat, even the OD version. The cross-up version, if you go for empty, Lariat obviously loses. You have to go for some sort of option select, a cross-up option select, whatever it is. And if you don't have it, and the Akuma player sees that you don't have it, you're in so much trouble from that.
Yeah. Yeah, just complete uphill climb for a Zengi player right there. And we noticed that that forward heavy kick was such an option for Kiyoshi Black because it is plus on block. The only way that you can really punish it is if you crouch that first kick. So a little bit of a knowledge check right there. But as we saw in the last match with the Marissa player, if something's working, keep on going back to the well.
Even if it's a big option, even if it's a big option like that.
Yeah, and there was a couple of good reads we saw from Ace of Spades. We mentioned he believed in the command throw a couple of times, but that crouching medium punch from Akuma, man, just reaches a whole country mile. So, and the damage, I mean, we talk about it time and time again, that Akuma damage. It doesn't matter how much health you really have when they're able to cash it out like that.
We have some moments, like obviously, like with Ace of Spades, if he's going to live and die by the read, then that's your play style. However, if you can somehow mix and match it to the point where your reads can set up everything else, then that makes you a complete player. And obviously, like, some people just want to be a reads-based player, obviously. Like, right, if you're going to be Geef, I got a ton of health. I can make like 4 or 5 reads, you die. If I just make like 7 mistakes, it's not a big deal. However, in that situation where he had, like you mentioned before, 2 or 3 really good reads, and he had his opponent in the corner, there were moments where he could have just slowed it down, maybe walk his opponent again, and then get that one finishing hit, maybe a stray hit, a low medium kick, right? A standing medium punch. End it off of that. No need to be too risky about it. Just end it on your own terms.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you finally get your opponent in a vulnerable position and you want to try so desperately to take advantage of them being in that spot, but just biting off a little more that they can chew in that situation. But next up, I do believe I see SodaCan on screen. SodaCan, if you guys don't know at home, one of the premier Rashids they have over in NorCal. Shout out to the whole Fitz crew, the Mad crew, and everything from up there. And they've been placing very high in their World Warrior runs on the online side of things. So we'll see what they have for us in store today. You know, I like to tease him sometimes and say that he's a level 2 merchant, but you know, we'll save that for another time. But very, very strong player. They play a very patient Rashid. Doesn't rely on the drive rush. I know I'm saying all these things. He'll probably do the opposite when he's on stream.
He's gonna do everything.
Typically, you know, they play real patient. They look for their whiff punishes. Everyone loves that standing heavy punch from Rashid. That big chop opens up so much for him.
Definitely run into him a few times online as well. Yeah, like you mentioned, not the most drive rush heavy player, but also at the same time, not the most fireball heavy player as well. I know there are certain Rashids out there that have a lot of their neutral game plan patterned around their mix and matching of their fireballs. So I think depending on what they want to do in terms of how they want to open up their opponent, we'll see what their approach is. I think he's not like a one-fits-all kind of player. That's a pun as well. But
yeah, very good at adapting. That's the thing, too, over in NorCal. They have a very good character spread, so they're real familiar with all the different matchups. So we'll see who their opponent's going to be choosing here. I didn't get a good look at them. Do you recognize that shirt anywhere?
Yeah, I did not see it either.
We'll see. It's always a surprise here. And Rashid, you know, I would not say they typically have a lot of bad matchups because that level 2 is kind of the win condition, and a lot of characters don't have an opportunity to get past it. There's certain characters like Bison that can OD Cycle Crusher to get through it and everything, but not everyone has those tools to get past the SR.
He's fallen out of favor from a lot of people's de facto top 3, top 5 list. I don't know if I buy specifically into that.
I'm not buying it at all.
But there are many people, and I won't name names, that will put him in the top 7, top 8. In terms of like strength, I just don't know. I mean, I think the game's balance is at the point where it's pretty hard to argue who top 2 or 3 is. And everybody else kind of like fits into wherever they want to be, and you can argue a spot for each one of them, and you could probably be right.
Yeah, that's one of the beautiful parts about the balancing, unless you're like really on the struggle bus like a Jamie player or a Marissa player or a Manon player. And even especially with Manon, they took away the funny button in Burnout. So,
yeah, the funny button is gone.
But like you mentioned, the balancing is so good that outside of the top 3, I mean, kind of agreed upon, not agreed upon, but anyone outside of that, it's like the kind of goal to downplay your characters, like, oh, well, they're not top 5, they're top 7. That's like the downplay tactic.
That's a magic number.
Yeah, it's the magic number. That's where it's like, I'm honest, you know, but I'm still playing a good character.
You don't want to be 5. You want to be 8.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
So it makes sense. 7 and 8 are lucky numbers.
Yeah, there you go.
Depending on your culture. So maybe that's just the goal.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if SodaCan can rock his 7th best character in the game.
7th or 8th. 7 or 8. Yeah.
Don't say 6 or 7.
No, I'm not. I'm too old for that.
We got some Zoomers around.
Too old for that. I'll say bottom 5.
Let's get into the match here. It's going to be SodaCan, and then we'll see who their opponent's name is. I didn't catch it on the way in, but these pool matches thus far have been very, very interesting. We saw a double KO at some point. It's actually going to be the Cammy. This is John GameCube. I knew I recognized him from somewhere.
John GameCube.
Such a sick gamer tag.
Is it?
You don't think John GameCube? That's cool.
John GameCube is a great name.
As we mentioned, you know, SodaCan doesn't like to use the drive rush, but he did the opposite because I said it. You know, game plans. And right now, John GameCube, you know, just mashing out those lights, working out the anti-airs on point, punish, counter throw as well. They're playing at a good pace.
That's good information actually for SodaCan too. He jumped in, and the first thing he saw was a back strong, right? A back medium punch, not an uppercut. I think he can exploit that if he continues to work his angles.
See what he chooses to do here, but John GameCube has not been afraid to press buttons here, the Eagle Spike to get over the corner, and this is where SodaCan really starts cooking, because he kind of throws players off in the options he chooses. Whip the throw there, no harm, no foul, putting themselves in a burnout with the DP.
Burnout on my own accord. Immediate level 2, we're all in round 1, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, over the top, off the easy. We're just going to go for the chip here with the whirlwind. Yes, sir.
Wasn't guaranteed, however. He didn't go for the enhanced win because he was already out of the whirlwind. So if the Cammy did match level 1, could have won off of that.
Yeah, you're right. Trading buttons there. John GameCube has been very busy with pressing buttons in neutral here, and it's looking like it's throwing SodaCan's neutral off here because they're constantly just sticking out these lights and mediums. So see how SodaCan adjusts to it. He's kind of switching to the rushdown style here.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a, I mean, he's been a little bit more jump, more aerial than what I'm used to. So I think he's just kind of testing John GameCube's anti-air game outside of just the grounded normals.
Well, you can't test their reaction game. The DI met right there in full force. They still have that level 3 on deck. Gets the throw here. See what the Oki's going to be as they drive rush in for a second helping.
No check right there, too. Also important to note.
And
Good
John
contest, though.
Is just busy with those light punches right now. And Sodacan is just getting chipped away. Death by 1,000 cuts. John GameCube making it happen.
A lot of contesting from John GameCube's side. I mean, like, you have to see whether or not you know what's true for Rashid and what's not. If you don't, you can get bullied.
Getting the throw right there. They do have the level 3. They can bust out the Yasar at any moment. Spending a lot of drive rush to get in here. I think all these checks are throwing them off kilter. They look for the throw there. Big time whip punish from John GameCube. In the corner now with a lot of meter to work with. Another punish counter throw.
Burnout too as well. In the corner, this is such a difficult position. Honestly though, level 3 needed to happen. John GameCube, if you're on his side, if you're in his position, you're still fine with this.
Yeah, you spent every defensive option you have at this point, so you cannot afford to get knocked down or get put in that situation where you have to eat the DI. They have all the meter in the world to spend, so that should be enough to close it out with the animation. Gonna make them watch the movie, take some time to breathe here, but John GameCube striking blood first here at 1-0.
I like what they did there too. Obviously, like I mentioned it before in terms of the illusions. I alluded to before with the anti-air game, right? Obviously, he didn't DP there. If he DP there, it was almost guaranteed. I think if Sodacan keeps up with this, though, he could take advantage of John GameCube's lack of anti-air.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes, but right now, John GameCube's game plan is working flawlessly. Gets clipped with the low forward right there. And Sodacan is just uncharacteristically spending a lot of drive meter here. Gets the air throw punish counter.
Yeah, you might be a little bit more familiar with his style of play or his nerves. I don't know if it's necessarily that he's feeling a little bit more like he's pressured.
Right now, he's putting on the pressure. That's going to be a clean round for Sodacan right there. Kind of turning up the pace here and, you know, pressing meteor buttons to kind of throw John GameCube, who's, you know, for lack of a better term, has been mashing out those lights.
Right. And you mentioned before, Sodacan's been a little bit aggressive almost throughout the entire set. Pretty uncharacteristic normally, but it's working out in this game particularly.
Oh, what a great call from John GameCube there just to go with the parry on that Yasar. Built up a lot of meter, gets the back throw to put themselves in a good spot here.
Okay, throw game going into as well. Not a throw loop.
Oh, unfortunately gets clipped right there. Gonna spend all the meter. Sodacan striking back 1 game apiece.
It's a good recovery, but I don't know if it necessarily was a good adjustment. I think he kind of did the same pace, same kind of style of play. It just so happened that he hit more times.
Yeah. Sometimes in a first or two, it's just pedal to the metal and see if it works out for you. Right now, working out for both players, and we'll see whose will is just a little bit stronger. The low forward been landing for Sodacan a little bit here.
We'll see if he challenges here. Does try to. No DPOS on the other side as well. John GameCube, both sides actually, low on meter.
Yeah, Sodacan looking for the DI again. We've seen this one before. It's a classic. John GameCube getting back to neutral here. The neutral jump, the trade. Again.
He's testing him for sure still.
Yeah, just jockeying for position, and both players refuse to go into burnout right here, but you know what? The Yasar is going to help out Sodacan's cause. See if John GameCube can time this parry once again, but we're just going to be wiggling back and forth here. Gets caught with the stand heavy punch. Heavy, already spinning mixer to close it out. Sodacan kind of finding his rhythm.
It's a difficult position to be in. In the corner, you got a huge tornado coming towards you, two-way mix-up. Honestly, in that situation, if he just went for the parry defense like he did last time, would have worked out fine.
Right now, Sodacan once again spending a lot of gauge, but that stand heavy punch goes an entire county over. It's looking all Sodacan right now as the DI is finally going to hit its mark. They have the level 1 on deck. They can get busy with it, putting themselves in burnout to keep the pressure going.
Good defensive option from John GameCube, and this is his moment to shine.
See if he can strike back. The spinning mixer coming right back in. They're just fishing for the heavy punch. Finds a low forward right there. One more hit is all they're going to need to clip him.
And it's unfortunate. If you're John GameCube, you cannot be frustrated. I know you wasted an entire burnout, but you still have a level 3.
Oh, the low forward once again. Gotta watch your toes. Sodacan searching to the, you know, the lower thirds of the screen for their dub, but they're going to come up 2-1, and that was a bit of a back and forth there. John GameCube was testing a lot with that light punch.
It was. And you kind of have to, a lot of those Arabians that they were throwing out, if they did a follow-up, that's why he was getting clipped. The big adjustment, obviously, for Sodacan was that he just stopped doing fake stuff.
Yeah.
He did the Arabian, he got away with it, and then he just backed off. If he mashes jab, then I'm going to go ahead and push a low forward. I'll whip punish you with a sand strong, whatever. And you saw that a few times where he clipped him, which is why he was almost in drive rush hell, or drive gauge hail, sorry,
Yeah.
for so much of that set.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, with the Yasar, you could only guess right so many times. We saw
Right.
that parry one time work out where they were able to parry and build a bunch of meter, but when Sodacan mixed up the options a little bit, we saw the shimmy back and forth. You're almost
Yeah.
daring someone to, guess hard. And that stand heavy punch, that chop, man, just goes, as we mentioned, almost like a quarter of the screen. So it was just whiff punish after whiff punish for Sodacan, and then the low forward just kept on flipping. So great adjustments from Sodacan this far. Like I said, it might not be adjustments. It might just be, enforcing your game
He
plan.
did make some adjustments
Yeah.
within his offense. I mean, like, obviously, I think the pacing that he wanted to go for remained the same. However, the options that he Rolodexed through when he did get in, those were the differences. He didn't go too reliant on throws. He didn't go too reliant on fake stuff. He did Arabian and empty, and then he just waited for his opponent to mash.
Yeah.
Once he saw that, he was able to get in. He spent drive gauge to get in on free hits and whip punishes.
Yeah.
Instead of just forcing the issue with a button into a DRC into a guess. A lot of times it was off of a whip punish, like you mentioned with the standing heavy punch, right? The, what do they call it? The falafel, essentially.
Yeah.
And then obviously his low medium kick, which got him almost like 2 rounds by itself.
Yeah. Yeah, just, great game plan that worked out for him. We have our next 2 players sitting up. Do you recognize any of these fellows right here?
Yeah, that's my ride.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's my buddy,
Let's go.
Vashawn Malone.
Well, hopefully it's not a salty ride back. Hopefully we get some dubs out here for you.
It might be a salty ride home. We'll see. Outlaw Sean, that's going to be on your right. On the other end, not too familiar with this gentleman, but we will be in a short bit. We will see a Manon for sure on the screen. And
Shout out
I
to
heard
the
a
ink.
Chun-Li.
See that tattoo?
Shout out to the ink.
Got a cat right there? I like that.
That is a cat.
You mentioned the Manon, and that's a character we talked about that kind of is on Struggle Street. They took
Right.
away, the standing medium punch that you were just able to abuse when you put your opponent into burnout. But another character that kind of has to live on reads because you want to build those medals so you can actually become a dangerous character. But
Yeah, it's one of those characters that when you look at it on paper, you don't see why they're bad.
Yeah.
However, within the context of the game and the game mechanics, they only excel in one area. And unfortunately for this game, it's not the area you want to excel at. If you're going to be good at something with this game, you want to be good at Fireball Drive Rush.
Yeah.
Or you want to be good at maybe your corner pressure has to be incredibly strong, right? There's like Jury that can do that. Your dash is very strong. Your Drive Rush is very strong. If you're not good at any of those things, Manon has a really weak Drive Rush. No Fireball. Corner pressure is iffy. You're not good at any of those things?
yeah.
That's why you're in the position you're in.
Yeah, and you'll notice too, sometimes you'll see Manon players just risk it and go for a sweep randomly
Right.
in neutrals because they're kind of built, or the character is built around having to take those risks. So we'll see if your ride, has some magic for us. Here, take us for a magical ride, and then
Or if I had to buy him dinner.
you got to buy them dinner, one or the other. Hopefully
Right.
they leave here with a little bit of cash.
We'll
but,
see, we'll see.
And we'll see who their opponent is going to lock in with, because I know Manon has some very unfavorable matchups.
I heard Chun-Li, but I'm not sure. If it's Chun-Li, that might be 2 characters that want to do similar things. However, one has a Fireball, one has a better Drive Rush. So,
Yeah.
just by that calculation alone, typically that's what you consider to be the better character, right? If you're Manon players know she's incredibly good at neutral. Her footsie game very strong, right? Her normal game very strong. But is that enough to carry you sometimes? If you ask Idom, it's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, too, with Chun-Li, that walk speed is such a thing
Yeah,
that a
such a
lot of
killer.
people don't talk about. With Manon, we talk about having to take big swings.
Right.
Chun's able just to move back and forth in and out of her range consistently and throw the fireball on top of that. And then certain mix-up with toe taps on knockdown, certain things like that are just very tricky to deal with a character that doesn't have a DP. So an uphill climb. We'll see if your boy's able to handle things here, but that is, we get the Chun-Li. You say we heard Chun-Li, but we might get surprised here.
I do say that even if he doesn't pick the Chun, she still has one of those things where I feel like everybody, if they had it, the game would have less complaints, and that's her throw loop, or lack thereof. Her throw loop is the Street Fighter V version, right? Where you throw them, you take a step forward, and throw them again. But it requires you to make a step forward. If you don't move at all, you can't throw them. Or if you walk forward, you can't throw them. So that should be existing for everybody. That would just solve the whole everybody hates throw loop argument if they just have Chun-Li's throw loop.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes here. Like you mentioned, you have to spend some of that drive rush there. And one thing I love, too, about this game, or kind of like modern-day FGC, is the different peripherals that people are playing on. Back in the day, it's like if you weren't playing on a regular arcade stick.
You were playing on a stick, you were weird.
Yeah, you were weird. It's like, why are you playing on a pad? The only person who was really doing that back in the day was like Snake Eyes,
Right.
Yeah, so now it's nice to see that there's like a good representation of everything, and it's like leverlesses are just getting pushed out left and right, that it's hard to even recognize them at a certain point.
They're
and there's like
keyboards.
19 buttons on them now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not even, not illegal, apparently.
Yeah, not illegal. You know, some of them have to be shut off, but you know, I got a couple of macros too, because like I mentioned, we're getting up there in age, so you know, my DI reactions have to come down to.
So it's a one-button macro.
Yeah, one-button macro.
I see.
And that's one of those things that I think this game has just bred innovation, because there's so many different macros you can use for your drive rush, your drive impact, and different things like that. That as the game was coming out, even if it's not a big boy controller manufacturer, like there's people on Etsy who are pushing out controllers, you know, left and right. So it breeded a lot of creativity. I don't know if you've seen the Ergo box that Alex Myers plays on. That thing is really cool too. I got my hands on one of those, and it felt so alien to me because.
But was it comfortable? Is the question.
It was comfortable, but it doesn't, because I do the old school double tap on buttons.
Okay.
And it doesn't really allow for that. I want to get one just to play around with it, but I'm just like, oh, you know, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
I mean, Itabashi Zangief has one of those weird sticks as well, where it's like it's supposed to be ergonomically well.
Yeah, it's like a Sonic 3D stage, like a
I'm not
Fusion
sure what
Frenzy
it is.
stage that looks like it's weird. But
yeah, he's playing on like a tunnel. It's weird.
Yeah, I think he only has like 6 buttons on the stick, and there's like an emergency button that's like on the side of one of the slopes. I don't even know what that is.
Maybe it's a secret compartment.
That's the ejectocito. That's what that is right there.
You did mention though in the past though, obviously, it wasn't even about peripheral differences when it was only stick for everybody. It wasn't about how you play. It was about how you played with your like setup, your contraption. Yeah. It's like you had people that play cross-armed. You've ever heard of that one, right? The Seth Killian, the Seth Kill. So you had that style. You had people that played on bat tops. You had people that love Japanese peripherals, so they played on Samitsus, right? So like that was where you had your customization. Now we're at the point where I don't even know what the heck I'm looking at half the time. Yeah. And it's like whether or not am I just playing on PC anymore? Are they just playing on mouse and keyboard? Is that not just the peripheral that we should just be going for? Yeah, I believe it's Lashar that plays on only keycaps, but it's right-handed, I think. Yeah, it's some weird contraption like that. But that's one of the cool things too. Even looking around at certain people's controllers in the venues, like almost all of them like aren't similar. So it's kind of cool that it's one way that players now can like kind of represent themselves and their personality and everything. That's the easiest way to show off your like uniqueness in the community. Yeah, and so you know sometimes your loyalties as well. You know? Right. Or your stubbornness, whatever you want to call it. Or your stubbornness, one or the other. There's some times where I'll like, the funniest part to me is a lot of younger players are playing on arcade stick, which is weird to me. Like, and Enzo plays on arcade stick. I want to say it's like the influence of like their parents. If they were fighting game players before, in Enzo's case specifically, right? His father was a fighting game player. Yeah. I'm sure that there was a little bit of a nudge, wink, wink, play on a stick. No son of mine is playing on Marvel. No son of mine is doing a DP shortcut, all right? Maybe like Enzo started on pad for like a minute until he was like, no, you're upgrading. Yeah, showing him the old school way, but it is going to be the Chun-Li, and it's going to be a modern Chun-Li, and there's not too many modern players There is
left.
One in the house, though. There's 2 in the house, I should say. Obviously counting Skate Park Dad. Oh yeah, Skate Park Dad, also another NorCal player as well. Seen them a couple of times at the locals up there, and that's a massive wave punish to start things, but the MO of players right now have kind of just been spend drive gauge at will. Yeah, it's been for lack of a better term, really, all these matches have been very fast. Yeah. A lot of people are just trying to kill their opponent. Yeah, that's the beast of first to 2, man, is you want to get out of pulls as quick as possible, and Skate Park Dad has that on his mind. The Magic Pistol going to keep Outlaw Sean alive here, but the Kokoken going to solve all the problems up around. I want to say it's the ring that's making people be a little bit too aggressive. There you go. It's the environment you're born in. I need someone in top 8 to do like an actual standoff in there. We got to get the picture moment right there. Oh, the Tencho kick's on point. I mean, it's modern. You better have those 100%. I better not see a single anti-air not come out. No down motion you got to deal with either in modern, so you definitely got an easier path on that one. But that jumping heavy kick from Manon, I swear that hitbox dive kick is so dive kick. There you go. Has so much priority, old school term to use, but so much priority over anti-air buttons. It's just one of the best jump-in buttons that doesn't get talked about only because of the character that uses it. Well, Skate Park Dad in the corner right now. Gonna get the DI. That wasn't the wall splat either. They have but that was a punish to the fireball. You needed to see that. This, however, no reactions on modern. Come on. Well, it might just be them being frugal. They might not want to spend the meter right there. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, if I can, hairline trigger, pull out a super, I might just do it. Yeah. Skate Park Dad might know better than us. If they're going to bait out the super right here, fully blocked. They have a lot of meter to work with. Oh, no. Did not get the auto combo on that one. That was not modern. No, that was not modern. And so, even though that big mistake of a reversal level 2 that didn't work out, Outlaw Shaw still in a pretty decent spot. If you look at just drive gauge alone, in a really good spot.
And Skate Park Daddy can tell right now, just kind of on the back foot, throwing the fireball, trying to build up that drive gauge. Gonna get a counter hit right there. They have the level 3, gonna take the spinning bird kick into the corner. Close to the corner.
Oh, sweep works out. It's a double hitter.
Yeah. We talked about that. Sometimes Manam players just have to send it like that with the
Send it.
sweep because they can really start getting things going as we saw the command grab there. 4 middles on deck now. Next grab is going to hurt really bad. They get
What
the
a
DI to punish the
reaction.
fireball again. They have the critical art on deck but drops it.
A little bit of nerves right there, too. Unfortunately, gets clipped low. Skate Park Dad will not drop his level 3. And that will be game 1.
One man's drop is another man's game.
One man's drop is another man's game, exactly.
Yeah, unfortunate drop right there. They had the critical R on deck. See if they can brush that off of their shoulders. It's going to be Skate Park Dad up 1 game here. We noticed that DI caught the fireball startup a couple of times.
Right.
So good reactions coming out from Outlaw Sean. We'll see if that carries over long term.
And if you're Skate Park Dad and you're looking at it from that point of view, maybe you're not autopiloting your block strings anymore because you're afraid of being DI'd.
Right now, Skate Park Dad is getting the party started early. Outlaw Sean low on life.
Good counter hit confirmed as well on the standing medium punch into the command grab.
Yeah, Skate Park Dad is just playing complete hit and run right now. We noticed them just walk back a lot, turn to the fireball, and they're drive rushing back in. But Outlaw Sean building up that metal collection, 3 on deck.
Yeah, good patience from his side. This is kind of like the modern style of ChrisG, the player that we alluded to before who plays Modern Chun. Kind of popularized for Modern Chun in particular. Spend your bar, go back, rely on your modern reactions.
Well, right now in Burnout, they're going to have to rely on him. And you ask and you shall receive the wake up level 2.
Yep.
Skate Park Dad 1 game away from closing out the set.
Recognize that that was a fake block string. Just pushed the magic M button and got the reward for it. And now he's 1 round away from winning 2-0.
See what Outlaw Sean has on the table. We saw the twirl there to try to get through the fireball, but it's not going to work out for him. Little low on drive gauge here. Another punish counter for Skate Park Dad. The footsies have been on point this far, and that's to that walk speed of Chun-Li, the neutral jump heavy kick.
As you alluded to before.
All coming up Skate Dad Park right here.
Another low for DRC. Not going to finish off of this, though, but this finishes on the safe jump, the fake jump, really. Unfortunately for Outlaw Sean, we saw that multiple times in the corner where he didn't know specifically what to do on the multi-jumping situation. Got hit with it twice. Got 2 rounds off of it as well. So Skate Park Dad, I think he understood that if he got the corner, it was almost lights out.
Yeah.
But we have a banger coming up for you.
Yes.
It's going to be, as mentioned and alluded to before, Axel versus a pink DS Lite, one of the millions of Kimberleys up in Northern California. I'm joined here by my buddy, my co-host,
Non-factor, the one and only. And as you mentioned, that Kimberly Army from NorCal, Pink DS Lite is one of them. But Axel, I mean, is an absolute, we talk about bracket demons, absolute demon they have down here in SoCal. Has been on an absolute run, winning tournament after tournament on the online side of things. So
yeah,
we'll
just don't ask him for his age.
Yeah,
You know
don't
what I'm
ask him
saying?
for
I don't
his
want to
age.
talk about that anymore.
Hey, we'll see if Pink DS Lite is going to be able to weather the storm here. And the more interesting part, we're going to see who Axel decides to play here.
It's going to be Terry.
It's going to be the Terry, yes. For that Kimberly matchup, you have those whiff punish buttons like we see there, the standing heavy kick.
And he has a lot of experience about this. I know he plays Jeff a lot, not just online, but he's played him offline as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they've run into each other in World Warrior at some point. So no slash to it. What a rising tackle off of the elbow drop there. Oh,
and I do want to highlight a Pink DS Lite. The glow up he's had over the last year has been honestly incredible. I know him to be like he plateaued for a while last year in terms of even MR or whatever, and I think ever since then, maybe even like, I don't know what you guys have been doing, maybe the study sessions, he has been incredibly strong as a player.
Definitely been studying, but right now Axel's teaching the lessons. Another whiff punish there. Pink DS Lite just kind of living in the corner, and I mean, Terry, man,
spacing trap right there.
Can just maul you like you mentioned with those spacing traps. Low on drive gauge here for Pink DS Lite, getting caught with the jab. We're going to spend the entire thing here. Not going to need any super. Axel with a very fast first game.
And if he takes a little bit of time to think about it, I want to highlight Axel's use of standing jab and his use of crouching medium kick. If you watch it, the way he advances, it's very, very old school. It's not some sort of like zoomer, drive rush, whatever, make you react. He walks with intention.
Walking with intention right now is a Pink DS Lite as they finally are on the right side of the health bar. There's that standing medium kick we were just talking about before break. Such a good button. It's so hard to whiff punish, and it's so active. And right now, Pink DS Lite going to cash out with all the meter here.
Not sure if he needed to do level 2. I think he could have just gone for the arc step, level 1, maybe even commit a can, and that would have been enough. But make sure, right?
Yeah, especially when you spent all that meter, you can't leave anything to chance because Axel will get on top of you if you are in burnout. Right now, starting things off in a familiar spot here. There's that low forward that you pointed out and not able to get on the right side of the corner. And Pink DS Lite going to take advantage of it with that stand medium kick again.
With the demon button, the medium kick. Here's the big mix-up that you mentioned before. Double can, incredibly difficult to deal with, but he just gets hits instead. This will be a little bit less damage than you would have. Honestly, you want your opponent to be blocking.
What a setup there to bait out the parry, get the punish counter throw here, and this is the thing that Kimberly can do to you. They're just going to put you in a slot machine, and you are going to be betting your entire life on every single thing you press. Pink DS Lite coming alive, 1-1.
Finally, a 1-1 situation.
Finally,
We've been waiting all day for this.
Oh, big time whiff
guess.
punish. Axel in an uncomfortable spot again, not where you want to be against Kimberly, but mashing out the lights. Shades of an SNK player right there, just mashing out the lights, going to work out for him.
And you don't want to give Axel any kind of window. If you have a read on him, you better smother it.
Yeah, Pink DS Lite with the right read right there, going to go with the super, teleporting in, keeping the pressure going. What a check by Axel.
No, it's not real. Wow. That's actually insane. To check it on the first instance of it.
Oh, so aware of every single option coming in. The stand heavy punch gonna hit its mark. Now on set point is Axel.
I think he's found a read too. That was a delayed standing heavy punch on their wake up.
Finding things little by little, a sweep and neutral right there from Pink DS Lite. Gotta watch the drive gauge here. 3 bars down early, they're gonna use it to go for the teleport, getting some lights in, taking the throw off of it.
Wow, that didn't work.
As that stand heavy punch is able to chip that drive gauge so well here.
They're
gonna be able to build up the meter. They drop the power wave in that situation, but the rising tackle once again.
And he's conditioned Pink DS Lite to the point where now he doesn't want to push a button or anything defensive. With this combo, this should be it.
Yeah, what a call there to go for that overhead. Was not contested by Pink DS Lite. And you know what? The Rising Fang full cinematic to close it out. As advertised, man, very, very good match between these two. But Axel playing very solid. Those anti-airs were on point consistently.
Right.
And you know what? They were staying calm when the Kimberly mix started coming. We saw some checks with the crouch jab and things like that, so they weren't getting overwhelmed.
I was going to say a lesser player with the momentum Pink DS Lite was actually showing in that first round, even in the final game.
Yeah.
They could have easily overwhelmed you. 2 whip punishes, put you in the corner on a throw.
Yeah.
Now you're almost at drive gauge death, and he still finds a way to get out. On the first instance, on a fake situation, on the overhead, checks him on that one, takes the momentum back. Pink DS Lite, I think there was a couple of situations, even in the second round, when they were trying to get their momentum back. Unfortunately, that misspace slide on the throw didn't work out, got whip punished for that, and all that momentum that they had before pretty much washed off of that.
Yeah, and one thing too, we noticed that Axel didn't even go with an OD reversal at any point. They sat there and they were going to take the mix-up or at least
take the throw.
Check certain things or take the throw, and that's another lost art is taking the throw. You know, a lot of people want to burst out so bad, especially in this game where it's only a matter of time before you get your resources back. A lot of people want to bust out with the ODDP, but great job just staying so disciplined on defense.
Yeah, I'm glad that that match justified both of our reads about it. I think I highlighted, and you knew as well, that Pink DS Lite has made like a huge improvement to their game, and you saw it right there. I mean, like, before you would see a very flowcharty kind of player, maybe go through like 1 or 2 reads, layer 1, layer 2. I think you saw a lot of advancement in that set alone. And he should be a player from now until whenever he wants to continue to compete or whatever. You should keep an eye out.
Yeah.
For a while, I think a lot of people overshadowed him in Northern California in particular. I mean, he's just one of the Kims. But I think with more and more consistent showings and more consistent improvement, he could be the Kim, or maybe even, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Well, one of the premier NorCal players, just straight up a name that you're going to have to learn to respect over time, because they are, like you said, having such a great glow up. And do you recognize either of these players on here? I don't think we have the names for them right here. I do appreciate the hair, though.
Sushi Heaven for sure on one side of it.
Right on.
On the other side, I don't know, but we will find out.
Any info on Sushi Heaven for me?
Sushi Heaven is a local demon. He's a JP player, typically hits about like 2 KMR. He's a Battle Hub demon for everybody who knows him.
Right on.
So like at the 3 a.m. sessions when you're like trying to relax and play Battle Hub, you're not going to relax when you play him.
Yeah. Playing main in Battle Hub?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Playing main in Battle Hub. Playing only JP in Battle Hub as well. He's one of those people, if you've never fought him before, it's going to be super rough because he does a lot of fake things.
Right.
He runs away a lot, and he likes to rely on traps, which is like the scariest 2 out of 3 opponent. So if you've never experienced that, and you've never experienced like meaty command grab or like fake pressure in the corner, you might get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. As you mentioned, JP just has so many options. A character that people, kind of said fell from grace when they did get that crouching heavy punch nerf to anti-air and everything.
Right, right. Well, nerf in quotations.
Yeah, nerf in quotations. But I think they're right back in the mix, as we mentioned.
Yeah, I think
the argument for who's top 5 or whatever.
I think the community, a lot of them would say even JP's in the top 3.
Yeah, just they don't get as much as they used to off of the Amnesia, but
No.
I mean, I love when these games have zoners that have some of the best buttons in the game. But speaking of zoners, it's going to be Online Guile.
Online Guile, I do know. Online Guile is very strong. He's in a couple of Discords that I'm in as well. He's definitely incredibly solid. And the name is befitting. He is an Online Guile.
Right on. And this right here, I mean, is an absolutely terrible matchup for Guile because you can't sit back and throw Sonic Booms when you have to worry about the spike pressure. Massive Shadow as well, rocking that McDonald's color. You know what I mean? I had to redeem a couple of those.
I like the Ryu one.
Oh, the Ryu one's clean.
The Ryu one's pretty good.
I can play like the clown I am,
Yeah, the clown, yeah, exactly. With the clown character.
There you go. Right now, Online Guile in Burnout, not where you want to be against JP, looking for the overhead there, but throwing to keep themselves alive here.
Wow, great anti-air. Needed to see that.
Man, JP just converts everything into everything, and it's going to be all Ghost right here. Phantom of the Opera, keep coming in, looking for the chip there while they're in Burnout. Coming back online now is Online Guile, not quite out of it yet.
I mean, you know that the new patch has Super Ghouls and Goblins, or Super Ghouls and Ghosts, sorry.
Yeah. Online Guile playing the role of Arthur right now, just trying to get past all of this, but that OD spike just covers so much of the screen that drive rushing in is not an option you can use there. And as you mentioned, Sushi Heaven, man, is just slinging that purple stuff.
He is honestly one of the hardest opponents to fight on first look. Because if you're not used to this kind of zoning pattern, if you're not used to always blocking, you're going to get overwhelmed.
Yeah. And right now, Online Guile just staying put on the right side of the screen. They have to just micro walk their way in. They try to get in with the bazooka knee off the drive rush, but the departure to go ahead and get Sushi Heaven out of dodge.
Great, needed to see that as well. Unfortunately, Spence bar for it as well, and he's a little bit low on his gauge, but you have to see the reversals.
Yeah, and just getting chipped away on that drive gauge little by little. This is the Gambit for the Guile JP matchup, and it's all working out for Sushi Heaven while they're in Burnout. See if they pop that level 2 at some point, but thus far, Sushi Heaven just staying put.
We talked about a lot of new school styles. This is an old school style.
Yeah, another dead art right there, but we're going to mix it back up to the modern times, popping that Lalabushka, not able to finish off the entire combo here, but coming in for the punish counter throw, almost a guess for game situation here for Online Guile.
Yeah, I think it is I think it's definitely a guess for game situation. Sushi Heaven reads the jump forward, teleports in, punishes him for it. A little bit of hubris.
That departure, man. There's just only so many things you can do as Guile in that situation, and right now, Online Guile.
Why does he get a teleport?
Of course, an air throw. There's sometimes I forget this character has an air throw. They have everything.
He has air grab as well.
I'm surprised there's no dive kick at this point, but the departure once again to get in over the Sonic Boom. Sushi Heaven is just busting out all the tricks.
Yeah. Sees the parry, reacts accordingly.
This has got to be so frustrating for Online Guile in Burnout.
I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated watching it.
It's almost a checkmate situation there because you can either just go straight back to the purple stuff or just wait for Online Guile to jump like we just saw right there. So unless Online Guile has some kind of knowledge we don't know, it is an uphill climb as they get checked from the crouch medium to start things off. And here we go back to the tower defense game.
You mentioned it before, tower defense 100%. This is definitely one of Guile's despicable, unlikable matchups, but I don't know what Online Guile can do to adjust here.
You just have to stick on JP and hope for the best at that point. But with the reversal options that JP has, they're going to send you back to the full side of the screen at some point.
Right.
We saw a couple of OD flash kicks, and Online Guile was getting these knockdowns, but they're so far away from them when they land that you can't really get Oki off of it.
And if you're Sushi Heaven, you're fine with taking them because at a certain point, your drive gauge is just depleted.
In the corner now, see if Online Guile can make something happen. You got to worry about that OD Amnesia. They try to set up the departure, but there's the flash kick again. Putting themselves in the burnout, but they get the neutral jump. Not going to build up the level 3 for the kill.
Still a great situation for Online Guile, though. Gets the throw on the Amnesia, knows that there's a gap, finds his first round, and maybe this is the beginning of some positive momentum.
They got to get the damage in quick, but they try to drive rush, but the Ghost continues to come in. They have the level 3. They can make Sushi Heaven hurt, but the Gambit is to get your hands on him. The flash kick there off of the departure.
Already an improvement as well. You saw from the previous situations from that departure, he was parrying. This time around, you know, a little bit more reactive.
And right now, Sushi Heaven's going to play the life game, want to play with the lead, and then also the drive gauge lead. So all the cards are stacked against Online Guile here, but they have that fully loaded gun with the level 3 in their pocket. They just have to get close.
They just need the singular hit, and you mentioned before, they do have a comeback factor.
Purple stuff coming in. There's a departure again. This time, Sushi Heaven turning the buttons. About to be in burnout for online. Guile cannot afford to take the spike right here. The jump in going to work out for Sushi Heaven. The spike to close it out. A clean game 2-0 for Sushi Heaven.
Signs of life, though, obviously. You mentioned before with one singular hit, and I think you saw it too with that heavy kick. If he confirmed it into level 3, I mean, anything could have gone in that situation. I mean, it could have been game 3.
Yeah.
But the adjustments were being made on both sides, which I really do appreciate, right? Online Guile in the first game saw that a lot of the traps were being set up to bait out parry or set up to just prevent him from moving forward or throwing booms. So what do you do to adjust that? Don't throw booms.
Yeah.
Don't parry. So I'll just block it out. If the departure comes, I'll block it out or I'll parry it. I'll react accordingly. And then I'll throw a boom in response. The response after that, though, Sushi Heaven saw that. Okay, great. I'll just go ahead and cut my block strings completely. I won't do anything where you EX flash kick. I'll just do a jab, jab, nothing.
Yeah.
I won't do a spin cane. I won't do any kind of target combo. I won't just do like a departure for no reason. And you saw the other adjustment after that. Online Guy was like, well, great. Now he doesn't have that anymore. I'll go start doing more low forwards. Maybe I'll do more aggressive drive rushes. And it was just like a very, very back and forth matchup between both sides. Unfortunately for Online Guy, just not enough rounds to make the adjustment. I think if he had a 3 out of 5, Capcom, please, there could be a potential where maybe he found a different adjustment, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth. But we did see, in my opinion, Online Guile adjust at least 3 or 4 times in this matchup.
Yeah, but as we mentioned, it's just such a tough outing for Guile in that situation.
Right.
With that first of 2, there's only so much you can do.
Exactly.
So maybe if they played a longer set, but unfortunately we're not on that timeline. So it's going to be Sushi Heaven moving on winner's side, and Online Guile's going to have to make the losers run. But we've seen in these replays over and over, just Online Guile was just stuck on the right side of the screen at full distance, and there's so little options Guile can do to get past that. We saw the drive rush into Bazooka Knee, but of course the OD spike covers right in front of JP, so it's like, how dare you, try to touch
so
me at that
difficult
point.
to deal with. Honestly, so difficult to deal with.
Next up, though, we have an absolute NorCal burner right here. We have SodaCan back on stream.
Team kill.
And we have Trauma. And Trauma, they've reined it in a little bit, but they are one of the most feral Blanca players you will see in your life. When I talk about believing in their reads and reactions, they believe in it wholeheartedly. It's their religion, is jump back ball.
Command grab,
wake up. So they will do whatever it takes. They will claw and scratch to get a dub. So
I'll be surprised if he doesn't do at least 2 drive rush command grabs in this set alone.
Oh, I need to see it. I need to see it. Trauma loves to sneak those in, and SodaCan is a player that is so aware of every situation. These two play each other a lot, so there's a lot of familiarity between these. Unfortunately, it's going to be the team kill, as you mentioned, but that play style from Trauma could be the factor to throw SodaCan off, because it is a first to 2, so anything can happen.
Anything can go, and honestly, Blanca in the first to 2 might be one of the scariest characters in the game.
Yep, and I take full advantage of that as much as I can.
100%. Bottom 5 character, though.
Bottom I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's get into it. Trauma and SodaCan.
With the generic color 1.
Just like me, for real.
Horrifying.
There's that crouching medium punch. That button right there, man. I mean, you can say what you want about Blanca's placing on the tier list. That button is pretty darn good.
No. Needs buffs.
There you go. And make it bigger. Put it back to the way it used to be.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
It was like 14 frames
It's 9
before.
frame startup.
Yeah.
Let's not propagandize. The community needs to know.
Ooh, unfortunately, the whirlwind shot right there has enough hits to break the armor. Trauma low and drive gauge already, choosing not to bust out with the up ball. There we see it on command. I know Trauma like the back of my hand, and he loves that jump light punch. That
Almost
jump light
punished that DI.
Yeah, that jump light punch is how he controls the skies right there, but unfortunately finding themselves in burnout here, and it's going to be all SodaCan.
Right, and if you're SodaCan, you don't mind if your Trauma spends a bar there. If he DIs there, it doesn't really matter. The life lead's too big.
All right, let's see if
in your experience, you've seen these two play before. I mean, like, who normally figures out the other?
SodaCan plays a little more stable, but as we mentioned, Trauma's playstyle is so volatile that sometimes it just works out in his favor. As you see right there, using the surprise hop to put themselves into the corner was a hard read. Not going to work out for him, but we mentioned before, too, that jump back OD ball, one of his favorites.
Goes for a hop again.
Yeah, and SodaCan just holding up right there, not checking, because you are negative on block in that situation, so you can't mash out a jab.
Right. Minus 16 on that. No punish.
In burnout once again, but has a massive life lead here. We haven't seen SodaCan go to the Asar yet. There's the jump back ball. They get a grab. Trauma just needs one more hit here as they go back in. Drive reversal.
Not ironically, both sides actually one hit away, if you think about it.
Yeah, if you really think, the way this game goes.
If you really think about it.
Oh, no.
Minus 26.
Yep, medium ball not going to work out right there. And in the corner, they have the drive gauge, but the low forward going to work out for them.
Perfect call out by Trauma.
You know what I really want for Blanca? I want that low forward to be 7 frames. You know, I feel like I could really cook if you give me that, you know?
I want a 6-frame medium.
There you go. I want the Ken special, but
Come on.
Right there, gonna get the air juggle with it, and here comes the wild beast. It's time to guess for your
pushes a
life.
button there.
Oh, what a great call to go downward for the throw option.
Right. That's the fake setup right there. Goes for it again, and we are in trouble if you're Soda Can.
Oh, he did it again, going back to the well-is trauma, the PKO, striking blood first here. As I mentioned, that volatile playstyle, he is gonna make you guess.
As both Blanco brothers here on commentary understand, 2 out of 3. You know, you don't want to guess wrong.
Yeah, I'm getting excited, man. I'm about to start speaking in ape noises right now. Ape together strong.
Starting to care about my mom a little more.
There's the up ball to bust out for trauma. The light ball didn't go for the grab in that situation. See if they did show that later, but right now, it just seems like Soda Can can't really set the pace.
No, he's still trying to speed things up. But Trauma, you know, even though he got himself in burnout, we've seen this before where he's almost made a comeback.
Gonna take the DI early here just to make sure they get the damage and build some of this meter.
Wow, cheeky reset to the DI, showing Trauma that he is actually not young.
Yeah. All right, well, Soda Can getting on the board with the round here. See if they can keep it from being a 2-0. Trauma with some hard reads. Once again, we saw the up ball got blocked.
Right.
And we'll see if they time it down a little bit, but so far just going in. That drive rush back medium kick is so good. And there's the command grab we were talking about.
Give me a count on that one. Give me a count on that one.
Oh.
Plus 36 as well, not a safe jump.
Hell yeah. Oh, baiting out the OD spinning mixer. They have the level 2 if they want the juggle off top of it. They're going to take the DI here.
And that didn't combo, by the way.
Yeah, looking for the cheeky reset, and right now, Trauma on set point. Some might call this an upset if you're familiar with these two, but we'll see if Trauma can finish the job.
And as a Blanco player, you want this round lead because you can always activate.
Oh, that drive rush back, medium kick, that wild nail working out for him, and now we activated the wild beast. What kind of setup do we have here? Gonna hit the brakes in the OD spinning mixer from Soda Can.
Oh, this is not real.
Works out for him either way. They're gonna get the pressure into the corner here. We've seen Trauma bust out with the OD ball a couple of times. They have the level 2 on deck. They find the low forward, drive rush cancel off of it.
It's just call-outs on call-outs.
Yeah, call-outs on call-outs. They're gonna keep on going for it and see if someone stops answering the phone at some point. Oh, they committed to the level 1. Not gonna work out. Shout of the Earth, unfortunately, is gonna get Trauma killed. Soda Can tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know if that was done on purpose or maybe it was a flip. I'm not sure.
Not sure. They might have just believed in it.
Maybe they buffered it. Maybe they buffered it.
Yeah, it might have just been a buffer, but Soda Can gonna take advantage of that. Now 1 game apiece here, and you can see the look on Soda Can's face.
Yeah, he is definitely stressed.
Yeah, that's a very stressful playstyle to go against, but setting the pace early is Soda Can.
Up ball again. Look, not being discouraged and not being conditioned is still a play style.
Sometimes to beat a Blanco player, you have to think like them.
That's impossible.
Oh, there's the light ball whiff, the throw. We saw that shot.
There's the command grab.
Yeah, we saw that shot from Trauma before, but a great reaction there with the level 1 for Soda Can.
Oh, no level 1? Could have killed.
They look for the throw. They have the level 1 to defend themselves. You saw the match with the light. They're going to get the ball there. No conversion off of it. They could have went level 1.
Oh, one too much to the whale. Doesn't matter. Doesn't get punished. Gets his drive gauge back.
Oh,
great tech.
Oh my God. I was going to say just D on his face. I'm over here being biased right now because I want to see the Blanco win so bad. I'm sorry. I'll calm it down. But Trauma right now on the verge of the 2-1 here. And they're almost building up their level 2, and that is something you definitely want if you're a Blanco player.
You have to be cognizant of it for sure. You're definitely on the opposing side. You're looking at Blanco's gauge.
Ooh, putting themselves in the corner with the heavy ball there. Soda Can finally get it work right there. The feint into the throw.
Goes for the overhead, and we've seen that a lot from Soda Can today already.
Down and up, keep on showing it. They look for it again. There's the up ball from Trauma, but if you're Soda Can, you're not too mad about that because you're still in an advantageous position. You bust out the Yasar here, and Trauma's low on drive gauge.
But if you're Trauma, you're also okay with this because he had to spend level 2 to close it out. That means, depending on how this round goes, you will never see another Yasar.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have to deal with it, but we are going to be in final game,
Jump jab, as you alluded to.
They have so much meter to work with here. They go over the top, off the easy, but not able to get the stand light punch off of it. Or stand light kick, excuse me.
Wow, needed to do that as well. Oh, we're actually just in so much trouble for Soda Can.
Yeah, you got to watch the drive gauge. The fadeaway jump right there going to work out from trying to build up that level 2, but the OD up ball from Trauma keeps on coming in. They have those 3 bars. They just have to activate the level 2.
Jab. No DI though, he burns himself out.
That's unfortunate, just mismanaged the gauge a little bit, and now you're in a world of hurt. They wake up with a level 3, it's not gonna work out for him. Soda Can gets the knockdown in here. They're gonna be able to build up the level 2 for the chip. They take the DI, that's gonna be all she wrote. Sodacan somehow weathers the storm and is going to take it 2-1 over Trauma. Unfortunately, NorCal versus NorCal, but the composure, or lack of composure from Sodacan worked out for him because he had to really get down and dirty with the Blanca player.
And if you are a reads-based player, right, as you mentioned before with Trauma, you die with the read, but you also can live with the read. Unfortunately for him, even though if you look at it and he might just watch this tape back and watch the game and like, where did I go wrong? What happened here? I think even if that's the case, if that's what your read says to go for, you kind of live with it, right? I mean, you got to that point because of your reads.
Yeah.
So even though the level 3 didn't work and you burned yourself out, or maybe you had like multiple opportunities to do a block string in the level 2, you know, you can't look back on and regret.
Yeah, unfortunately for Blanca players, sometimes we only read picture books, so, you know, the reads aren't always as solid. But, man, that was an absolute barn burner. So that's going to be Trauma having to make that run over on loser's side, and Sodacan continuing to progress to the winner's side, which kind of is expected. Very, very strong player. So I'll be very interested to follow his run as things go forward here. But I see a demon taking their seat right now. That is Enzo, the one
A small
only.
demon.
A small demon. That's a, it's a gremlin right there, man. You got to watch out for that kid. Very, very good player, and they've been a very good player for a very long time. And they've only gotten better, and if they are going to keep on rocking, that's a very unique character you don't see too much of.
Now for a young kid, right?
Yeah.
That's an old man character.
Yeah, and playing on a fight stick as well. We mentioned these young players.
You don't have arthritis on 2 of your fingers, or at least on some of your limbs.
Right.
You're not excited about Sagat.
Right.
You're not like, man, I really love doing Fireball, Dragon Punch.
Right.
That is not a play style. For Enzo, I'm sure he just looks forward to playing Sagat every time he picks that character.
For sure. And you know what? It's one less Mai we got to deal with. So I'm always grateful about the
100%.
change.
Get that character out of here.
One less.
Yeah, and I think he has mentioned it before. He didn't gel with the character. Kind of played it like Do does, Knuckle Do.
Yeah.
Out of necessity, right? It's a necessary evil for them.
Yeah.
For him, though, I think he just found a character that just kind of symbiotically made sense for him, and that's Sagat. He played Ken methodically, wasn't the most drive rush heavy until he realized he was young. There was a moment where he was playing it like an old man.
Yeah.
And then people were like, Enzo, you're 13.
Right.
Play like a 13-year-old. And he was like, you're right, neutral drive rush. And now he found a character where you can't do that.
Right. And one thing we noticed too, you mentioned Enzo used to be a Ken player, and we know Ken players love their Jinrai. Enzo's one of the only Sagats I really see use Tiger Nexus a lot. So that is something that people aren't really used to. And sometimes when I watch him play, people aren't even checking the negative options in the middle of that. So we've seen that multiple times from these players. It's just those knowledge checks. You're almost daring someone to show you that they will check it. But if they won't,
I'm glad you brought that up too, because I think he will do that in the first couple of rounds to see whether or not his opponent understands what's real, what's not. Pendasune, if you know him on CFN, it's I Miss Her. He is definitely a little bit of a wacky Ryu.
Ryu players are a little wacky these days.
That's true, that's true.
Luckily enough, we're treated to the lore battle here, and we're going to start things off with a brawl right here. Pendasune sticking on like white on rice, and Enzo plays at the perfect position for Sagat, always in range of his longest pokes, and there you see the conversion off the crouching medium punch. Over to the corner we go.
And establishing a shimmy game early, too.
They're just whiffing buttons in each other's face.
We didn't even talk about how this is a lore fight.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that one right there. Sagat wants that revenge for that scar right there, and that crosscut DP gonna take a step towards that. Enzo on the board first here.
He got his revenge. Street Fighter 4.
Now he's finding inner peace.
Yeah.
Or whatever he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
Punching wood, doing whatever.
He's hanging out with tigers.
Yeah.
Another shimmy as well. He's already shown it twice.
Yeah, and it's that little micro walk back. Sagat doesn't have the best walk speed in the world, but Enzo making it work by just giving that little micro stutter, throwing off his opponent. Trying to fight out of the corner here is Pendasune.
A lot of drive gauge being used as well, just trying to get out of the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to use that solar plexus to try to steal these turns and take down the drive gauge of Enzo, because Sagat is definitely not one of the better characters when you're in Burnout.
Confirms his medium kicks. And honestly, pretty academic for Enzo. Two decent reads on offense with his shimmy game, showing the immediate Jinrai.
Yeah, and there's that stutter step again, that slight hesitation, hitting him with the Allen Iverson, and it's been working out for him thus far. And they finally introduced the Tiger Nexus in the beginning of the round, so we'll see if they start pouring that on. But right now, Pendasune just seems kind of in a lost position here as Enzo's just working the game plan flawlessly.
Yeah, Enzo's kind of found the answer here, right? A little bit.
And that's going to be another round for Enzo with the charge DP. Going to be a quick set point here. See if Pendasune can make something happen.
I thought Sagat's not a Rushtown character.
They turned him into a brawler. Capcom has made some choices.
Yeah, what's going on here?
He is no longer just Tiger Shot all day. They want to get in your grill right there. The perfect parry off of the donkey kick, and we're going to go over to the corner again. Penasune might have to get a timeshare on this side of the screen because they have been living there.
Empty jump to bait out a parry. He has a read on him on wake up.
Try to go over the top there, busting out with the ODDP. Trying to go over the top in his own regard, but the defense of Enzo has been so good. There's another confirm with that medium kick here. They have the level 3 on deck. Just have to find a confirm to close out the round.
Okay. Almost went for the perfect parry bait as well. Penasune needs a little bit of offense here to get started. Finding it so difficult, though, with this wall.
Yeah, Penasune just seems like they're not sure what range to play at against these Sagat buttons. The shimmy again. Man, Enzo might be a hooper when they grow up because the footwork is looking clean.
The footwork, he might be a center.
Right on. Gotta watch the kick step if they're playing right tackle.
At the Hakeem shot, he hit the shake and bake a couple of times.
Man, that was a pretty dominant performance. And it wasn't even a lot of tricks pulled out of the hat from Enzo. It was just very solid gameplay. And that's kind of what Enzo's known for, and Sagat rewards that. Sagat is one of the few characters in this game that wants to confirm buttons instead of constantly drive rushing and things like that. And they put on so much pressure with that stand medium punch in the corner off knockdown that you can just chip away drive gauge and really control the narrative of the match.
I do want to point out Enzo, even though it looked like it, if you watched it on the surface, kind of steamroll his opponent. But if you look at how he adjusted to his opponent's options, you could tell he was thinking about everything.
Yes.
The shimmy game worked out the first instance. He's like, okay, I understand. You're not going to be a delay presser.
Right.
This isn't going to work out on you. No counter hit on the shimmy. He just saw the throw. The next time he does it, straight up a shimmy again, but saw the counter hit. What does that mean? Delay press. What does the next instance happen? Empty jump.
Right.
Bait out a parry or a delay press. Beats out both options. Didn't get it to work, but you could tell he's already manufacturing different solutions.
Yeah, just as you mentioned, just simple and clean. And that's the thing about Enzo being so young. I mean, they're processing knowledge so quick that it's like you get kind of thrown off if you're not used to someone who can really shut down every reaction and option you have so quick.
Right.
Where it's almost like that old school feeling from when you would play Street Fighter 4 when it's like, I just can't do anything against this guy.
Unbelievable.
And it's a lost art. We talked about lost arts a lot, but that's a lost art.
I do appreciate how much work he seems to be putting in to how he wants to continue to be a better player. And he's already one of the best players, in my opinion, in the U.S.
Yes, for sure, for sure. At such a young age. And they've only gotten so much better, but I believe we have to give a shout out to some sponsors.
And speaking of high processing speeds, we are sponsored by Spectrum. That is the internet that's powering both this tournament and the Energy Castle that we're currently in with high fiber internet. Which, speaking of energy, that's the team that's also around here as well. Like, we are in the Energy Castle. They're just fresh off a Valorant victory, a Grand Finals victory, 2-3-2 in Valorant. So, we have to thank for where we're at and obviously for what's been provided on our heads.
Yeah, and right on. I know you guys at home have noticed this controller sitting right here. This is from Thrustmaster. This bad boy right here is so easy to pop out and customize. You pull this little bad boy out right there. You can swap it to get the exact layout you want for the custom and comfort that you need. This bad boy is the eSwap X2. Make sure you go ahead and look this up from Thrustmaster. Very, very solid controller right there.
And we're also RISC is a gold tier event for the ARC World Tour. I mean, like, for anybody here that places highly, this is for Covenant points for the ARC World Tour Finals later on in Seoul, South Korea in 2026. We're sponsored, as you mentioned before, with another peripheral thing, Kwamba as well. Kwamba has been, I think, a part of the community for, like, at this point, 11 to 12 years.
Yeah.
We have a RISC code as well that's going to be live for this next 2 days. RISC 2025, you get 20% off if you want to get your Titans, your Obsidians, and your Sapphires. I think they are also using like hitboxes now, leverless.
Yeah, they got the entire kit and caboodle over there.
Yeah, everyone's kind of building up for that. So, I mean, if you want to get your gear, RISC 2025, 20% off.
I might have to go use that code because I'm in the market.
I haven't bought a new stick in 20 years, I think.
Oh, wow. The thing is, I'll get a new one and I always give it away to like different members of the community. So it's like, I wish I still had a levered controller because sometimes I want to play CVS2 in the collection.
They are still $150. What's going on?
I got a kid on the way. You know what I mean? I can't bust out the money I want to.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I just think this should be cheaper is what I'm saying. We're the minorities.
Might be a little cheaper if you use that code right there, RISC 2025. You know what I'm saying? But as we mentioned, so many different peripherals we see out here in the modern day FGC, and this might be the first time I've seen two stick players playing against each other in quite some time.
This is a lost art right here. We mentioned it before, Online Guile on your right side. on your screen. And I believe this is a Northern California player
Yes.
you can introduce us to.
This is the one and only Chump Slayer. You can catch them up there winning a lot of the locals, a couple of Guild House Ws. I think they also show up to, I believe they show up to the Madhouse event sometimes. Not exactly sure, but they're always at Fits, and they're placing constantly within the top 5, top 3, and sometimes taking home that title. A very, very aggressive jury. If you were to put a player cam and watch his hands, he is constantly going to work with his fingers.
Yeah.
He is just pressing lights all the time, so you have to really be believing in the checking or the drive rushing that you're going to do.
And I
very
believe he
active.
sold his soul to the devil. I think he's also a Mai player too.
Jump, I don't know. He might be cooking with some Mai. I'm not 100% sure.
No.
I know they're jury specialists.
I know he's a jury player.
Hey, if we see Mai, man, we're going to have a discussion after this.
That's true. Hopefully I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
There we go. As you mentioned, it's going to be online Guile in this right here. You know, a lot of people say isn't a good matchup for jury, but we'll see if Chump Slayer can, you know, make it work. The thing is, in NorCal, they don't have a lot of Guiles to play with, so this might be a little bit of character unfamiliarity for Chump Slayer.
There's actually not a lot of guys in the U.S. in general.
No one wants to play this boring character, man. Come on now.
He's not a zoner.
Oh, yeah. Well, you imagine back in the day, man, like people were just sitting back and chucking booms, and now the Fireball drivers, they're coming in with Bazooka Knee, and it's like, hold this plus on block.
What's happening? What happens to the game I love?
What happened to the game I love? The flash kick, though, still working out no matter how much time passes. As we mentioned, Chump Slayer hyper aggressive. They spend a lot of raw drive rush and online Guile trying to keep their drive gauge alive here, and they have a decent life lead, so staying put actually going to take to the skies.
First jump of the, I guess the first jump of the round for online Guile didn't work out, but first reversal for him as well works out perfectly.
Yeah, up one round here, and Chump Slayer just trying to use that raw drive rush and these lights to get in, but online Guile, I mean, doing what Guile does. Just staying back, you know, chucking some plasma, wanting to play with that life lead, and right now it's all Chump Slayer.
And a little bit better of a matchup for him, at least on paper, right? We saw him face up against Sushi Heaven earlier, where he struggled a little bit with the zoning game. This time around, he's the only one who gets the zone.
Look for the cross-up attempt there. No cross-cut, but we are going to get the OD flash kick right there. Online, actually, both players low on drive gauge here. We're going to go into level 2. This is the Chump Slayer special right here. He's going to pop that thing when you're close to burnout, and he is going to run you down.
Yep. It's also one of the scariest supers to have when you're burnt out. Double overhead. Are they going to go for anything else?
Yeah, and just sneaking in that DI when you least suspected. Chump Slayer getting the most out of that level 2. Good thing for online Guile here, you are coming into the final round of this game with that level 3.
Wow, needed to see that. Checking with special moves, though, kind of insane.
Yeah, try to throw the boom there as well. The double DI to go for the burnout there from Chump Slayer. I like the call going over the top as well. Off the easy, going to get him over to the corner.
Yeah, we're going to see another level 2 room.
See if they rip a DI in their face again here. They caught online Guile reaching. They are going to sneak it in again. They have some meter to work with here. Barring a drop, that should be enough to kill with the level 1. They did get a drop.
Gets the drop. Online Guile on a pixel. However, full meter.
They just need to hit with that critical art. Chump Slayer and burnout here, but going over the top once again for Chump Slayer. Going to work out an immediate rematch from online Guile.
Rematch. I think it's because he thought he did block high.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a wise man once said it'd be like that, and we're going to go directly right into the next game with Coco, or excuse me, Chump Slayer up 1 game here.
A wise man, you once said, I checked that, but good stuff.
Yeah, great drive rush there with the anti-air too for online Guile. I mean, Guile no stranger to fighting out of the corner here, but it's not working out for online Guile because Chump Slayer
is their second home.
Yeah, second home. Just mauling that drive gauge and then sneaking in the DI again.
You know, I heard a rumor that Guiles are the worst at dealing with DI.
They don't really have to deal with it too much because they're always consistently playing at, you know, where they want to be on
They're down
screen.
bad king. I guess that's just really bad for DI.
Yeah. Right now, Chump Slayer, even in burnout, is still just sticking pedal to the metal, able to bait out the flash kick right there.
Yeah, great patience from Chump Slayer, too. I love his burnout pressure for the most part. He's been very, very, I want to say, safe to a degree.
There's a Sonic Hurricane. Going to take the damage here, but online Guile using a lot of that gauge. 2 bars here. Chump Slayer at a great advantage, and they have that level 2 they like to do to go ahead and chip some of that.
Nice. Another OD flash kick to deal with the drive rush.
Anti-air still on point. Speaking of which, Chump Slayer with one of their own here. Close to that level 2. They might pop up for the burnout.
Meaty light kick off the drive rush, and we kind of needed to see some positive momentum to get some life into. Like online Guile's chances to win the set.
Yeah, trying to turn up the pace a little bit here as we see Chump Slayer getting walked up to the corner, the low forward into building the Fuha stock there. That overhead has consistently been working out. We've seen online Guile bust out of some of these drive rush attempts with the OD flash kick, but we haven't seen it off of these overheads yet.
It's difficult, man. You're charging down back the whole time. You're not looking for the fast overhead. I don't care what anyone says, 22 frames not reactable.
Yes, sir. coming in. We're going to spend the entire thing here to get some of that drive gauge back. And it's going to be a lot of damage. Online Guile, once again, going to have that level 3 in a short amount of time, but they're in a bad spot when it comes to the life.
But we haven't been able to see him use any meter, really.
Low on gauge here, the perfect parry. They try to drive rush in behind it here. You see that stand heavy punch into the Sonic Boom to try to keep that drive gauge alive. There's the flash kick to defend themselves.
But unfortunately, he's in burnout as a result. This is a closing situation here. If Online Guile could get a singular hit, he could probably make a comeback.
And Chumslayer just needs one confirm there. We go with the target combo going over the top. They have the critical art. They go into Das Boot into the level 2. The baby booms are going to come on screen. Do they have the loops
Should
here?
be enough, level 1.
Oh, Sonic Hurricane not enough to kill here. Chumslayer is alive with a little bit of drive gauge to his name here. They rip the DI with the flash kick to make sure we see another game for Online Guile.
And honestly, I don't know if it was miscalculation from Online Guile's part. I really do feel like that combo that he went for route-wise could kill.
Gonna work out for him either way, one game apiece. That's one of the things when Chumslayer, he can knock you off kilter when you're just playing so aggressive that you're kind of reacting on the fly there.
Right, I don't think you should be discouraged from his playstyle at all. Everything seems to be still working.
Right now, they're finally fighting with a life advantage here. Chumslayer turning the tables, busting out their own ODDP.
Low forward finds a home. Guile once again in the corner.
Yeah, but that gambit is when Chumslayer comes in using raw drive rush, it's 1 bar versus 2 when you go for the OD reversal. So that's why you see Chumslayer consistently in the lead when it comes to it. And that overhead, another confirmed there. Over the corner you go. We're going to get the burnout.
This is not going to work. It's a projectile.
Yep. And we sneak in the DI again. My lord, Chumslayer might be 5 for 5 on those.
That one actually was guaranteed, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a setup situation.
No meter.
Yeah, no meter on that one. Great eye, great eye. And right now, Chumslayer in a great position. See if Online Guile can send us to a final round here.
Wow, beats the flash kick. If you're a Guile main, I mean, I don't know if you're crying or you're just upset.
Yeah, that's the one where you just put your hands up and say, Capcom,
whatever.
Please.
What can I do? These flying characters.
And there's the engine again from Chumslayer. Online Guile using the drive reversal to get themselves some breathing room here.
Yeah, and great call by you as well. I mean, Chumslayer really does only activate when he sees his opponent near drive rush gauge.
Oh, and there's another DI. This should be all she wrote here with the DRC cancel.
No meter. I don't think she's dead.
Oh, staying alive. Online Guile is actually going to prove me wrong here.
Bad trade, though, and another overhead, and I believe we've seen at least 6 of those.
Yeah.
These standard closeout against a charged character.
Man, those DIs and those overheads just continue to find their home over. And you see Tree Wiz down there popping off. Let's go, NorCal. Show out, show out.
And that win means that Online Guile, although the name signifies online, will have to go home.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe he's just going online.
Was this loser side?
This should be losers.
Oof.
We did watch Online Guile lose
that's
to...
right. Yeah. So that will be the end of the tournament run for Online Guile and Chumslayer. Gonna be moving on. And next up, we are going to have another burner. We talked about YJK, one of the Kimberly Army members in NorCal. And then we have a SenCal representative, Crazy Diamond, who's a Rashid player. Also has some big wins to his name. Won a King's Cup over in NorCal at like a 113-person tournament. So very, very strong. They're from a smaller town over in SenCal, so not known as well, but very, very solid. I believe
I think they're a former Jamie player, too.
Yes, former Jamie player as well. You know ball.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You know?
Yeah, I'm glad he stopped playing Jamie because I hate that matchup as Blanca. But unfortunately, they switched to Rashid. And another person that I like to tease and call a level 2 merchant. Because, sometimes I'd be winning a neutral and then you bust out the Yasar.
That's a compliment at this point.
Yeah.
We're also level 2 merchants.
Some would say. I don't know who said that. Bottom 5, right?
It's a bad super.
There you go. We don't get enough off of it.
I can teach you everything about how to break the super.
There you go. And it needs to not go away.
Look, follow-up zip is not real. You can get uppercutted off of that. Why is that real? Why am I taking a risk when I spent 3 bars?
Right. All right, well, these two right here, I don't know how familiar they are with each other. I'm sure they have to play each other online at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy Diamond does hit up there in the high 1900s, the low 2000s. So at a certain point, you got to run into each other. And then Crazy Diamond also has had some pretty good World Warrior runs in their time. YJK is someone who's
a ranked demon.
Yeah, a ranked demon, and then consistently top 8ing in the World Warrior. So a long-time player. Didn't always go by YJK. I'm trying to think of one of their older tags.
Uyu Pop when he was in anime.
Yep.
Before that, there was another name. He wasn't Uyu Pop in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, it was something else.
I mean, he went from Guy, obviously, right? He went to the animes afterwards. Played a version of Guy, a ninja character from there as well.
All right, well, let's get into it here. Crazy Diamond and YJK, these two very high-level players here. One thing you're going to notice from Crazy Diamond, they love to shimmy. They love everything they do on their Oki. They love to try to force RDS.
And the one thing about Jeff, even though I'm sure you're aware of this as well, Jeff, one of those Kimberly players that never do neutral drive rush.
Yes.
and they're also in love with Kimberly Sweep.
Oh, yeah. They will bust that thing out like crazy. Even the slide, they go crazy with.
Yeah.
And one thing you notice about YJK, they do not whiff a lot of buttons. Everything is in the perfect spacing range right there.
It's to his strength. It's to his strength and to his detriment, unfortunately. There's moments where I've seen him play a little bit too passive for his own good, and as a result, he gets rushed down, he gets beat. We'll see if he makes the adjustment. I think Crazy Diamond's figured out that I don't have to worry about checking certain things that I normally have to for like WoW Kim players.
Yeah. YJK definitely turned to that paint can setup. They really want to maul you when they're in the corner here, but Crazy Diamond is no stranger just letting that OD spinning mixer rip.
Right. Knowing that the medium kick into a run is not real, you have to establish your knowledge.
Oh, what a jump arc to get over the whirlwind shot there. To go directly into the Ninja Star Cypher. It's the thing about Kimberly players, they want to bust out that level 3 as quick as possible to get the buff.
To become a complete character.
Yes. Complete character.
Yeah.
And right now, Crazy Diamond in a bad spot.
Goes for the shimmy bait, doesn't work.
Yeah, they found a hit right there. They tried to run behind it, but didn't convert off of anything. And still, YJK in a very advantageous
In a great spot, yes. Confirms off of the heavy punch. Gets the first round for himself as well. And like you mentioned, once he established the corner, he could just pretty much do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, he is forcing hard guess after hard guess right here. And the thing is, when you're Rashid in the corner, you don't have a lot of space to pop the SR. So exactly where YJK wants to keep Crazy Diamond.
Right. Interesting mix-up on Oki, too, with the arc step. Waiting for a reaction again. Jeff, as we mentioned, YJK, definitely not one of those players that are just trying to force an issue.
Yeah, they will definitely kill yourself right there. We're going to go for the block string, forcing the drive reversal, but unfortunately that Yasar is going to solve every problem for Crazy Diamond here. See if YJK is going to bust out the super at some point, but Crazy Diamond finally finds himself in a good spot as we hit the left side of the screen and YJK in burnout.
Oh, well, I think we're just going to see a lot of win shots.
Looked like
Sweep
they went for
on
the
cue.
Yeah, it looked like they went for the shimmy attempt, but as you mentioned, they love that Kimberly sweep.
And like you mentioned, they love to shimmy.
Yeah. We might know a thing or two.
You might have some ball, too. You might have some ball as well.
Oh, we're going to stick to the string, though. In burnout, not going to matter.
Hit. Wow.
The Eagle Spike going to work out and take the kill there. Crazy Diamond getting the first game.
And he gets it off of the frame trap, too. The plus frames on the standing medium punch. Gets a straight hit, confirms it the moment he got out of drive rush gauge.
Oh, look for the Kimberly sweep there, but met back with Crazy Diamond. Eagle Spike trying to get the corner carry here. The meaty whirlwind shot might be trying to set up a parry in there.
Fake. That's the fake stuff.
Oh, challenging there with the jab. Going to work out for YJK as we get back to neutral here. Going over the top off of the run.
Nice sweep again. Sees the whip throw. Goes for the A-framer.
Unfortunately, just whiffing buttons, but it's going to work out for Crazy Diamond. Either way, on the verge of a 2-0 over YJK.
And I think you mentioned before, like, their MR, they're solid. They've won a King's Cup. I don't know if you would consider this an upset.
Some would say, but you know what? You can't be an upset if you're consistently getting big wins like this. Like I continue to see Crazy Diamond get. But right now, we'll see if YJK can fight back here. Putting Crazy Diamond back into the corner. Both players have that level 2 on deck.
Sweeps again. Bust out first time.
They've been spacing those pretty well. They haven't had one blocked just yet. And YJK getting them back over the corner with the slide. Not jumping out for free, but able to get back to neutral.
Yeah, you see a little bit of urgency now from YJK as well. A lot more movement, a lot more forward progression as well.
What a call on the teleport to get past the whirlwind shot here. Will we spend the level 3 for the buff?
Would you level 3 as a Kimberly? I think you level 1.
Yeah. Smart there just to make sure they keep the meter. They are going to get the level 3 probably at some point in the next round. Heads up play there from YJK.
It is a debate. I think it's a worthwhile debate as a Kimberly player. Do you just want to take the buff?
Well, we'll see if it's going to work out for YJK here. Another sweep. The footsies have been on point.
They have been. Checks the shot again. Honestly, insane reactions to have it. And he's like 100 years old.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it still has the reactions of a young man as they try to get Crazy Diamond back into the corner here. Level 3 on deck for both players.
Wow, another sweep, whip punish.
The spacing has been insane. Crazy Diamond gets a throw. Unfortunately, not a back throw. They're going to be stuck in the corner. There's the stand medium kick, and this for sure should go into the level 3. Ninja Star Cypher, even with the scaling, should be enough to close it out off of the Vagabond.
Right.
YJK should be one game apiece here.
I love the call-outs. You could tell YJK's figured out a little bit of a pacing that fits his style, but also fits his advantage. And I think Crazy Diamond needs to either speed things up or they need to walk one more step forward because they're getting whip punished a little bit too much.
Oh, right there, they took a step back and found the whiff punish. Going to work out for him here.
Right.
YJK has done a decent job of fighting out of the corner thus far, but that low forward, man, one of the underrated buttons of Rashid. They say he has stummy normals, but, you know, be fooling me with that button.
Nobody, that's not true.
Perfect KO, though, for Crazy
statement.
Diamond, striking back strongly.
Great adjustment from him as well. He says, you know what, YJK, if you're going to walk back and whip punish me, I'll walk back and I'll whip punish you.
Going over the top that time, able to get the light off of it as well. Turning chips into chunks here. Another shimmy into the chop. It's all Crazy Diamond. They're almost going to build up that Yasar.
Wow, bad. Unfortunately, gets the jab, but not the tick grab. And now in a world of hurt.
Gets the throw, only one more mix, that's all it's gonna take, but we're gonna take the safest option. Double backdash into the Yasar, time to guess for your life, but the stand medium kick. Crazy Diamond, 2-1 over YJK.
Too much guessing in that situation too, and I think the adjustment was perfect for him. He recognized that maybe the best way is to show aggression. And then once I get in, you've been the one that's been walking backwards, and I've been overzealous with my button presses. Why don't I just do the exact same thing? If you press, no harm, no foul. If you do press and I go backwards, I will then do the same thing to you. However, you've been whip punishing me with sweep. I will whip punish you with low forward.
Right on, quicker button, just getting in there quicker.
Button.
Yeah, man, that was well played from the side of Crazy Diamond. We started to see those adjustments from YJK and the pace that they were playing with, but it was just an absolute chess match between the two. And you saw towards the end, Crazy Diamond was just like, well, I can't continue to get mauled, so I'm going to turn up the pace. And we saw YJK for 2 rounds in a row just have to live in the corner. So well played from Crazy Diamond, and some might call it an upset. But I think that should be Crazy Diamond moving on to top 16, if I'm not wrong right there. But that's a very impressive showing. And next up, I think we have, if I can see the faces on there.
We're getting Big Wheat back on the board, but I'm not familiar with this opponent, but we will be in a second. Big Wheat, we saw earlier, the Marissa player, who in the first couple of rounds kind of showed off insane aggression and also showed off hard read, whatever you want to call it, 7-frame command grab. I wouldn't call it that hard of a read, but, you know, read is a read.
Yeah,
normally, though,
showing they were willing to go into the Scudum stance and present different options outside of it. And that's one of the things with Marissa players, when you have someone who's willing to take risks, it's only a matter of time before you mess up on a reversal, and there goes 80% of your life for it.
Exactly. Now, the thing is with him, he normally doesn't do that until he notices that you aren't capable of change. Now, if he sees that you are able to jump out of a situation, or he presses a button and you're getting counter pressed, he will change it up. Normally, as a player, he is a little bit slower. I want to see if he does the same kind of pace that he did in the first time we saw him to test his opponent. Because if you're not going to test your opponent in the first round, when are you going to do it?
Exactly. Trying to listen to see what character we get against it, because that's kind of the gambit with Marissa. She has some unfavorable matchups against zoners and things like that. You know, if it's a JP or something, they don't really have a lot of options to get past the spikes or anything. So kind of comes down to the character, so let's green sometimes. But it doesn't matter what character it is, because once Marissa also gets a hold of you, it's going to be all she wrote.
She is the great equalizer. The damage was her great equalizer until Ryu got born. And then we saw a bunch of damage from Bison. We don't talk about that guy either.
Yeah,
but
that's an interesting thing, too, you pointed out, is we saw a lot of Marissa players switch to Bison and Ryu and different characters that are also heavy hitters. So it's nice to see someone sticking with their character.
Yeah. He's stubbornly sticking to her, though, to a fault.
Yeah, because I think there's some another SoCal player you guys have down here, Wreckage, I think was a Marissa player that switched to Bison.
I think he's here.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Wreckage. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. We had a very close match back in the, well, not back in the day, but
we
like
also have Z-Metra here, too.
Oh, right on. Oh, yeah, everyone's showing up, man. Heck yeah.
No, not here, but like as a Marissa player in California.
Oh, okay. I thought they showed up here. I was like, man, everyone's showing up.
Nah, Z-Metra definitely one of the stronger Marissa players that we have as well. As I think that's 3 in Southern California alone, and there might be like 2 more that are hidden.
Yeah, well, they got the Kimberly Army up north, and apparently you guys got a Marissa Army down south as well.
I'll trade. I mean, these are weird characters to be good at.
I always respect the, Kimberly's not low tier, but I respect low tier heroes. You know what I mean? They're like us, Blanca bottom 5.
We are low tier heroes.
Yeah, low tier heroes. All right,
give us our credit.
Let's get into it. Let's see what the character is going to be here.
Remdo.
Yeah. Going to be the Akuma, and this right here is kind of feast or famine for both of the characters. We mentioned Marissa can blow you up, and with that 9K health, you're almost TOD'd in certain situations.
I will be curious to see. I'll be curious to see what Big Wheat does against Remdo's aerial approaches. If he's not showing the anti-air proficiency, this could be a wash.
Saw the low forward attempt there off of the armored stance. They are going to go for the command throw, sneaking it in as well. Showing Big Wheat he has one of those as well, but the perfect parry from Big Wheat going to be the momentum changer we need.
Oh, showing it early. The great equalizer, 27%.
Yes, sir. Looking for the stomp afterwards. You can see the pattern in which they play. They like to go for the stomp to catch you walking backwards.
I mean, it's a Marissa player. Walk back is the absolute enemy.
Yep. Keep on charging. They look for the neutral jump there. No harm, no foul. They try to charge up the punch to break the armor, but Remdo going to do them a favor, putting themselves in a burner. They look for another command throw.
And a backdash as a response is honestly kind of insane.
Yeah, that is a read of all reads.
That is a read of all reads.
Yeah, both these players are now taking hard risks right there. It's going to work out for Big Wheat, though.
Right.
Remdo starting off strong.
And they started off strong last round as well.
That's just Marissa, though, can definitely flip the script at any moment, but it's all Remdo once again. There's the backdash on display. Again.
Almost punished that. That is a punish. Remdo, though, however, very low on drive gauge.
We saw him go to the Demon Raid there, looking for the punch off of it. Still has a massive life lead, but that critical arc could be erased instantly. They go for the DP, not going to spend any meter here.
Tech, overzealous walk forward. Remdo is very smart to just hold his ground. Press the button afterwards.
Also smart, just both players making sure they hold on to the meter. Gonna need to hear for this last round as Big Wheat is gonna start the party early here, going for a safe jump setup.
Misses the Gladius though, no proximity on that one, but he gets to the armor afterwards. Goes early for the command grab and he's one hit away from winning the first game.
Oh, what a parry there. Was the imperfect parry though, not able to steal the turn back, and Big Wheat gonna keep on pressing the buttons up one game.
Hey, if you're a momentum monster, you have to continue to move forward.
And we didn't see any ODDP attempts there from Remdo, so.
Not off of Wake Up, definitely off of fake stuff, for sure.
Off of fake stuff, but not off of Wake Up, so they're not willing to risk that option.
They're not willing to die in one shot, I understand.
And
I too recognize that I don't want to die in one shot.
Oh yeah, for sure. After you come to a tournament, you would like the set to at least last as long as possible.
Yeah, you want to get at least a 10-minute game.
But they are going to be sticking with the Akuma here. I mean, they didn't necessarily do anything wrong. It's just Big Wheat just kept on moving.
Yeah, if their play style is more about buttons and less about fireball control, then I shouldn't expect him to do a fireball zoning game. I should expect him to continue to do what he was doing well before. Yeah,
they keep on having these big openings, man, but Big Wheat is just able to take this momentum back. We saw some perfect parry or even going to the armor to get in. We find the jump off of the light, and that hard knockdown sets up an entire world of guessing for Remdo.
And he has been guessing right every now and again, but because of Akuma's vitality, it only takes 2 wrong guesses until he's dead.
Going low right there. We're going to spend all the meter. Actually went to the Adamant Flame, Heavy Tatsu, not going to be enough to kill here.
Great overhead though, another backdash from Big Wheat as well, and this time, no comeback.
Yeah. Remdo aware there, noticing the backdashes were coming out, went with the overhead. Low forward line again, going to go over the corner with the medium Tatsu. Neutral jump, you got to empty jump that one because of the armor.
Still hasn't figured out what to do about the armor.
And it's something you're not ready for because most characters are just going to try to perfect parry an anti-air attempt right there. So it's a little bit of a character knowledge mix-up right here. But Big Wheat back on the attacker, over half health down. They look for another Scutum setup, and Remdo's going to strike back.
I'm not sure if he could have just cashed out and won. But he will if he just goes into level 3 right here. That's the first game for Remdo, and we're all tied up 1-1. And honestly, if you think about it, Big Wheat's still kind of playing the same defensive reads that he was going with before. This time, though, Remdo better with his offense.
Yeah, you saw the spacing a little bit better. That low forward was landing a couple of times, like right on the edge of the hitbox as well. So Remdo getting the spacing down here, and their conversion's been pretty well. They've been spending their meter wisely.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was looking for the command throw again, but no one home on that one. Air to air for Big Wheat, and you got him where you want him, but the DP to bust out, that was absolutely an insane, like believing in a, not even an OD DP.
No, it was regular. Good air approach there. Needed to see if he can do anything about his aerial approach. This time he does Gladius.
We saw the low forward there, but didn't spend all the meter for the kill here, putting themselves in burnout, but the back throw going to be enough to close it out. Remdo on set point.
Didn't hurt him this time, but if he notices, Big Wheat's been jumping a lot out of the corner. So if he meets him, it might be a little bit of difficulty for Big Wheat to come back.
Big Wheat's getting the party started here. 5-knuckle shuffle to the face right there. Over to the corner we go. Has some super to deal with it. It's time to guess off the safe jump setup. They caught him walking back, and they're going to sneak in another command grab.
He was waiting for him that time. Saw the recline, knew it wasn't a true combo, went for the command grab read anyways. Now we're on match point for both sides.
Feast or famine for both players here. Remdo been using a lot of meter to get this corner carry here. They have the level 3 on deck. They look for the perfect parry on that one, but the anti-air's on point with the DP. There's the armor again.
Wow, immediate Gladius off of it as well. Both these guys are slugging.
It's a matter of just who gets the first hit here in the middle of the scramble. The level 3 is on deck. We're going to cash out if you're Big Wheat.
This is close.
This is so close here. I could not put my Sajam channel points on this one.
I will not put my Sajam channel points on this one.
Barely. Oh, I thought it was going to be enough, but the last
And that's how you lose your Sajam channel points.
Oh, no.
That's how you lose them.
Back to the salty mines I go. Remdo staring down the camera in that one. You got to hate that feeling.
Remdo off of, unfortunately, the one missed anti-air. Gets a crouching light punch. We knew exactly what he wanted to go for. But unfortunately, because of that, loses the game as a result. And I believe if this is losers, then he's going home. But if not, you know, another chance to play. But
Oh yeah,
ChrisG is here.
ChrisG, I think
yeah.
already won City of the Wolves, I think. So
Oh, that's
of course
good
adding
for him. That's crazy.
another trophy. He's gonna have to get a storage unit for all the awards sooner or later. But right now, we got Pax versus Hotep Torameshi. This name is amazing. That's all I gotta say.
That's like Egyptian and
Bruh,
Japanese.
Torameshi is actually like one of the best Dawson players in the world, hence why the Dawson play from Torameshi. But the
I see.
Hotep, my man is bringing the knowledge. He is woke, to say the least. And now, yeah, my man Pax, though. You can tell, right? Dawson is a very funky matchup. Try to DP through it. And if
Yeah.
you're not familiar with it, bro, it's going to be trouble.
Akuma does have a lot of tools to get in, including the demon flip.
That was a good block on the overhead, though. He would have got melted for that one.
Oh, things didn't go too well with that frame kill.
Indeed, and now he gets jumped in on. We got the drive rush. Quick drive reversal, though. Dawson's always keeping that at the ready. Oh, and then sniped. Long limbs, baby. Yeah, quick teleport to the other side. Just wants to get that space going, right? Applying a lot of pressure, though, staying close. That's why the Akuma started to press back.
Akuma trying to dance around these long limbs over here. Oh,
Okay.
some gaps in the pressure here.
Yeah, nice little conversion as well. We're going to pick up some frame kills there, but was ready with the tech. Also ready for the teleport, though.
Oh, that's a hit.
Indeed, jump straight into it, bruh.
To get off me, sir. I'm not trying to be in the corner again.
Yeah, facts right now. The Torameshi, the one that's able to kind of control this corner. 3 bars on the side of Pax, though. Keep that in mind.
Oh,
Who tagged him, the dome piece, the main.
he blessed him right there.
Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to be a fireball, and it was execution error, but nonetheless, Torameshi slowly working his way back into this one.
This is some aggressive Dawson play, I must say.
Oh, he actually got the overhead, but no, and then the throw was too early. Punish counter is there. We got access to the demon now, though. Oh, no follow-up, it's all right. We saw that, right?
Anti-air, yes. With a neutral jump.
Yeah, Torameshi had been looking for a lot of techs. Yoga Anvil for the anti-air shuts him down real fast.
Torameshi is playing really aggressive, not trying to stay on defense for too long.
It's true, right? You gotta be active as Dawson. You wanna turn defense into offense as quickly as possible. That's just kind of Street Fighter 6 in general.
Yeah, this is a very momentum-based game, so he's not trying to lose that momentum to Akuma. Oh, with the wake-up drive reverse gone wrong.
Yeah, definitely could have paid heavily for that
Okay.
one. The overhead is
Not
gonna
trying
get
to get
clipped.
overhead today.
Man, just faded out of range here, using the air fireball to not land on the Dawson fireball, but he's put himself out with that.
Oh, that was some
Air
geometric
footsies, right?
calculations right there. Like, this man must play billiards or something. That was extremely. That was some geometry right there.
Geometry is where I stopped liking math. I liked math until geometry. The angles, nah. Ooh. Pax now gonna take control of this corner. Hopefully get some momentum going, right? Because it's been all Torameshi so far.
Okay, Torameshi gets out of the corner with ease with a teleport.
Now just trying to bait Akuma into him, right? Oh, trying to approach safely. Does get caught trying to take his turn a little bit early with the adamant flame cancel. Oh,
Oh
too
wow,
early.
Akuma challenging the dive kick. Was he plus or minus on that dive kick just now?
Yeah, I think it was Akuma. He was probably just minus the side to press anyway. Punish counter again. Oh my goodness, bro. Shut it down, the fireball approach. Another fireball hit, and another one.
God.
Oh man, is allergic to projectiles. Not today. Oh, DP though. Wait a minute, Pax still in this, but again, mistiming
Checks
the
drive rush,
meaties.
yes.
Unfortunate.
Oh my God.
Little air-to-air snipes, bro.
Yeah, from full screen too.
That is Dawson's territory. Oh, and then just walks on in, gets the throw. It's a huge lead for Torameshi now. Oh, and then just takes the meaty Pax, trying to hold up. You will not escape. All day rubber band, man. That's going to be Hotep Torameshi taking it 2-0.
that offensive pressure from Dawson of all characters was just very impressive. Very impressive.
That was 6-7. I don't know if you can hear me, man, but Hotep Torameshi is a sick name, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It did not really sell my compliment. But yeah, I get you, though. The offense with Dawson, right, has definitely been a evolution that Dawson's have had. We saw it a bit in Street Fighter V as well, where they gave him more options to be more offensive, and players really did a great usage of that, especially when he got like the V-shift and the defensive mechanics to help him kind of gel in the top level meta, right? And now here in Street Fighter 6, this year specifically, we've seen Dawson's do a whole lot more work.
Oh yeah. Because normally Akuma is the one that's on the offensive with all his plus frames and his crazy fireball pressure and everything. And Dawson usually, you know, has his back in the corner and has to drive reversal, you know, just to like regain momentum. But this Dawson player, that didn't really happen with him. He was the one maintaining like the offense the whole time. Like that was very impressive to see. So
yeah, it felt like it really caught his opponent off guard, right? We only saw, like you said, like a drive reversal or two, and they were ended up being punished. So it felt like Torameshi was just like, all right, I'm gonna put that to the side, keep the aggression going, and yeah, you could tell players just not used to Dawsons with that much offense.
I know I wouldn't be.
Right, you're expecting Dawson to chill, be on the other side, be
exactly.
moisturized, stay in his own lane, you know what I'm saying?
Throw fireballs, you stay over there and throw your little yoga flames, you know, but not today.
Namaste and all that.
Not today, yeah.
But no, he's very aggressive. I like it, though. I like the aggression, especially with all the tools that Dawson has been given over the years in Street Fighter 6. He's got more tools than ever. So love seeing players get aggressive with it as well, man. But yeah, thank you all for joining us here at RISC 2025, man. Of course, presented by Spectrum and NRG. We are in the building holding it down. We got Street Fighter 6. We're going to handle it all today. We got pools right now. I think top 24 is the block after us, and then top 8 after that.
Yep, and congratulations to Team NRG, by the way. Their team won the Valorant Championship earlier this year in October. They went up against Team Fnatic in Grand Finals. So big congrats to them.
3-2 victory for NRG, so definitely a great stuff. Of course, NRG, a professional gaming and entertainment company out of Los Angeles. We are holding it at the NRG Spectrum Castle. So everything that you see today is going to be brought to you by NRG and Spectrum. Everything is powered from the stream setups to the tournament stations. Everything is definitely due to the lovely Spectrum. So big ups for them.
That fiber
fueling our
internet.
competition, man. The fiber.
Fiber.
You'd love to see it, of course. We got 2 more players coming into the cage as well. I always love the cage setup.
Yeah, that's super cool. It's kind of like, what is it, CEO?
Yeah, CEO got the cage setups.
Yeah.
100% CEO usually like on the side stage has the cage setup still, so that's super sick. They got the ring for the main setup, right? So yeah, man, are you into combat sports?
Combat sports?
Combat sports?
I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with some BJ Penn.
Oh,
That's pretty much it, though.
That's it?
Yeah,
Starts and stops with the legend? Okay, I mess with that. We're seeing plenty of virtual combat sports today. Like we already talked about, we have crowned a City of the Wolves champion. ChrisG already took that home. I know Guilty Gear Strive is happening today as well, part of the Arc World Tour. I believe it's a gold event. I'm going to double check that, of course, though. But yes, indeed, man, it is super sick to see. Yeah, it is indeed a gold tier event. So big ups to Strive being here as well with the Arc World Tour. Grand Blue in the building. And of course, we got 2XKO tomorrow with some elite competitors here. But it looks like we got the dab, and we are ready to get into some more Street Fighter 6. I like the Yusuke shirt, too.
Yes, some Yu Yu Hakusho in the house. I'm familiar with Struckman over here. He's a pretty consistent top 8 player over in NorCal.
Okay.
He has a good Terry, solid Terry. Let's see if he goes with the Terry pick for today.
You're my insight into everything NorCal, okay?
Yes.
You gotta give me the info, the intel, but don't bring up the Giants again, okay? We're good on that? But all the players and whatnot, I need to know.
I'll try.
Oh, so you said the Straka man. Usually, Terry, we're seeing the McDonald's Ryu.
We got the Ryu. Maybe some inspiration from Ryu's big recent victory over in China.
Oh my goodness, yeah, right? Definitely with the Phenom coming out of nowhere.
Or maybe he just likes McDonald's. I mean, you know, who knows what it is, but you know, I'm surprised by the Ryu pick right now.
Yeah, might have been, like you said, inspired by Hanao, right?
Yes.
Doing work with it in Chengdu. Of course, Blas. Whole lot of Ryus have been looking lethal. My man's rocking the Big Mac color. Right now on the other side, ooh, Laoshi willing to get frisky with the sweeps early and then trying to wiggle out of this drive rush pressure. Got caught low. Oh my goodness, the Tatsu just in time to avoid the bomb. That was clean.
No spray can today for Ryu.
Man, cleaning up the streets, no graffiti.
Ooh, goes for the slide, but guess is wrong on the read.
Indeed.
Trying to clip him with that stand fierce. Okay.
Wow, elbow on elbow action. It was like he just got out of the bathroom. That's how you dap him up, and then this is how you
Damn,
finish it.
You already know. Ryu with that big boy damage.
The World Warrior. I've walked the globe damage. Always coming through.
He's got the curled toes with that level 3. You know that. Oh!
People waving hi to us, of course.
Yeah, sorry.
Always lovely to see all the local competitors. Right now, Struggle Man, he looked good on this Ryu, right? As you mentioned, known for the Terry, but this Ryu is looking clean so far. Laoshi immediately challenged as well. Oh, it's supposed to be a fireball, but it's all good.
Oh, whiffs with a forward heavy kick and gets big punish for it and ends up in the corner.
For real, that was such good damage for no meter spin.
Let's see, will Laoshi be able to get Ryu in burnout? No, not likely. And he's in burnout. This is not a good situation for him. He's gonna have to fight his way out of this burnout.
Indeed.
And try to not end up in the corner, or else it's pretty much GG's for him.
Exactly right. Ooh,
Okay.
Get the drive meter back now. Government bailout. Shout out Slogan Sama.
Doesn't react to the teleport. It's okay. No need to take any big risks here. And catches him with the stand fierce in neutral.
Yeah, man, Laoshi was mashing on that jab, right? Trying to counter poke something, just trying to get something started, but the fist, bruh. The fierce of Ryu, one of the most potent buttons in the game.
Wow.
Super kick out of midair.
Oh, how minus is that button on block?
What was it? It was a sweep? I didn't even see.
It was that somehow
Oh,
fierce.
it's like the crouch fierce? Yeah, that's mad punishable. Oh my goodness, please help, bruh.
Oh no.
ODDP, big bait out. Will Laoshi spin it? You get the install for the next round anyway. Oh, yeah.
Goes for the install. We need that boost for the next round.
That's going to be able to contend with Ryu in the neutral a little bit more, right? The walk speed being faster. You can bait out buttons easier. Maybe get into range where he thinks twice about throwing a fireball easier as well.
Ooh, Strongman better be careful with those stand fierces.
Yeah, my man's just frisky waking up with that DP you are paying for right now, dog. Ooh, big sweep coming out as well. Yeah, Strongman not afraid. Both players have represented the sweep. Oh, I was gonna say he's not close enough to be punished and now catches the landing, but we drop him.
Button doesn't come out, drops the combo, but we do have Laoshi in burnout again. Strongman sitting on the big level 3.
Yeah, it feels like Strongman, he doesn't want to like overcommit while Laoshi's in burnout. Oh! That is the cheeky stuff.
Is that dead?
Nah. Laoshi's alive. Kim's gonna have another chance.
Okay.
But it's scary. It's real scary. See what Laoshi's gonna do with it. Got 2 meters, tried the teleport, but runs to the fireball, does it from the sky this time, but we got recovered. Ooh, OD, can you find the level 2 routing?
Is he gonna be able to level 2 mid-screen? Yes, he can.
Nice job from Laoshi, able to bring that one back, clutching out the game. It was very close to being a 2-0, but we survived for now.
All right, Laoshi, you know, gotta laugh it off.
Oh my. Again, that fierce starter, bro. And then the DI after, yo, Strongman has turned up the aggression. Oh, the meatiest of overheads right there.
Uh-oh, goes for a cross-up and whiffs it.
Indeed, now we try to press back. Wow, that was on plus frames as well. Kim does have the plus frame crouch medium kick.
DP? Oh, DI, okay.
Yeah, Laoshi recovered, could have DI'd back, but not expecting that. Ooh, answer, and then we get a snipe with the crouch medium kick. But Strongman back on point. Oh, from the top rope, nice little tech throw though, and a beautiful backdash. Outspaces the slide perfectly. Oh, the DI, but yeah, he uses the follow for the arc step. Dodged the DI completely. Azuna dropped a follow. Another big backdash.
Nice whiff punish.
Ooh, that backdash got clipped by the overhead. That was nuts.
Oh, that could have been kill right there.
Indeed, it could have been. Would love to see the jungle there. Oh no, puts himself in burnout with the OD Shigeki.
Oh my god, Gus is right on the DI, jumps out of the pressure and takes the set. Is that the set? First and 2, right?
Yeah,
okay.
that is the set. Able to clutch it out in the end. As you mentioned, via jumping that DI. Well, we got the light show too? Okay. But that's honestly why I really like the drive mechanic and burnout and all that, is because when you are burnout, obviously it's a big restrictor, right? We all feel it. We're all like, damn, son, we can't drive rush, we can't parry, we can't do all this stuff. But it does tend to make the opponent a bit linear with what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
They want to DI you in the corner. They want to abuse the stuff that's really good in burnout.
Yeah.
So it does make them a little bit more predictable. So I really love that balance of like both on the defense and on the offense of being like, I can't be too predictable. Defensive-wise, you get stuff like that where you get easier, harder reads on the jump DI. So yeah, I really like it just because of that little mind game.
Yeah. Yeah, but well, when your opponent is in burnout like that, it's easy to just like be bloodthirsty and be like, okay, I'm gonna DI this guy and get the stun, but you know, it doesn't always go that way.
Yeah, that's the tunnel vision aspect of it, right? You're like,
I know I have that problem.
We all do, 100%. As fighting game players, that's something that you have to like consciously combat, right? It's kind of like fighting your instincts a little bit. You
just
know.
Smell the kill and you want it so bad, but then, you know, they jump and you're like, oh no. And then you die. But
that's why we're out here playing fighting games. You know, we're not professional Tetris players. That's not our hobbies. We're not just out here trying to block or chill out, play a puzzle game. No, we're trying to hit the other person in the mouth.
Yes.
Oh, I get it, man.
Absolutely.
That's just our nature. But yeah, indeed, right? Some of the most effective strats, got to pull it back a little bit, even when you have an advantage, especially when the other player is good, right? We've seen players like Noah the Prodigy make a living off players trying to really take advantage of him while he's in burnout. But it looks like our next match is in the cage. Both players preparing to go to war.
I believe this is Fist of Fury and...
I know the dude on the left in the purple is Black Skills. Black Skills is from SoCal, been around since I've been in the scene, so definitely I'm going to be representing here.
Fist of Fury is another NorCal representative. He's got the Madhouse cap on, as you can
let's go,
see.
Rep.
Yep.
Yeah, all the NorCal weeklies look super sick. Definitely.
Oh my God, the energy is unmatched. I'm sorry. I love SoCal. I love all Cal, but you know, the energy in NorCal is unmatched. I have to say that.
No, 100%. Every time I see anything regarding the weeklies or monthlies or anything local happening out in NorCal, it always looks like an amazing time. So glad.
You gotta check it out
sometime. I do, 100%. I haven't been to NorCal in a minute now, so definitely, hopefully, make it out there soon. But
you have an excuse to now.
Oh yeah, visit the locals. That's what I'm talking about. It always looks like a tremendously great time, so definitely we'll try to make it out there ASAP. Big ups to NorCal for coming down for RISC as well, right? Obviously, we got Arc Tour points on the line and all that, but even if there was nothing on the line, NorCal always comes down to SoCal events. SoCal always goes up to NorCal events, you know what I mean? It's just the love of the game.
Madhouse actually provided a lot of the setups for tonight.
Oh, so, see? Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
they helped organize and everything, so, you know, it's a group effort.
100%. California, we have our rivalry, right? But when we need to come together,
it's all love.
It's always love at the end of the day. Ooh, but now, time to put the love away. Sarazel's a Giants fan. I'm a Dodgers fan. We got a SoCal player versus a NorCal player. That love will be saved for another time.
DJ versus Ken.
Yeah, I was going to say, Black Skills has been a DJ player since I known him as well. Like in Street Fighter 4, he played DJ. Street Fighter 5, obviously, the character wasn't in it, so couldn't play it there, but now he's back full flesh.
People are really loving the McDonald's colors, huh?
Yeah, rocking that can with it out too.
It's that hunger for victory and hunger for a double cheeseburger at the same time.
Is that your McDonald's order? Is that your go-to? The double cheese?
No pickles, large fries. McDonald's got the best fries in the business. I have to say that.
Are you a soda drinker or nah?
I am not. No.
Okay, that's good because they put something in the soda at McDonald's.
Oh my God.
Because I'm addicted, so I know they put something more than just soda.
That's not a McDonald's thing though. That's soda company
But it's
thing.
special at McDonald's, though.
Okay.
You gotta talk to some other soda drinkers. They'll back me up. But either way, Fist of Fury and Black Skills getting at it. It's been pretty even so far in this first round. Plus frames from Black Skills. Oh, trying to bait out a throw.
Oh.
Does bait out the DP, though.
Probably expecting like a throw right there when after blocking the neutral jump button.
100% right. Thought Black Skills would commit to some pressure. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Like he did there. Nice job from Fist of Fury. Little corner pressure going. Oh, yeah, trying to out-prioritize the fireball with the OD version, but snipe with the crouch medium kick. You know how Ken gets down.
Ooh, the frame kill into DI. Very nice.
Little run stop action as well, frame kill wise. Oh, I was gonna say not actually combo, recovered in time to get the perfect parry off. Black Skills.
Goes for it again.
That's huge, man. He baits it out. He has the corner. He could spin the CA for burnout if he wanted it, but chose to try a little cheeky reset.
Fist of Fury is pretty generous with these EXTPs. You better be careful with those.
Oh man, it's definitely oh, wait a
Giving
minute.
them away. It's a giveaway.
Legit. Check under your chair. You got an ODDP.
You get an ODDP. You get an ODDP.
Everybody, bruh. Right now, though, we've changed the tempo a little bit, right? Both players here keeping their pace. Black Skills playing extremely patient, especially with the drive gauge advance. Fist of Fury, though, he tried the Dragon Lash in, but Black Skills was willing to challenge. No level 3 to follow on that one. That would have put Fist of Fury on death's door, but this should shut that door.
All these dashes getting checked. Oh, he drops the combo. This is so bad.
Oh my goodness.
He's got the level 3. He can't quite kill right here, but I mean,
Okay.
I think the life is going to be about pretty even.
Yeah, definitely gonna be close, right? A huge amount of life lost from Black Skills, only with a slight lead now. We'll have his drive
One
back.
more guess on both sides. All right, gets clipped by the low forward.
He tried to sway back, but he was already in the corner, so the sway didn't go as far back as it usually does, allowing the crouch medium kick to still be in range. Nice snipe. Oh no, and then started with a fireball. Fist of Fury, big bet on the jump, and he's been right on these big bets.
All right, Black Skills is saying no to the neutral jumps.
Oh, little back dash, and we get the counter hit again. So many crouch medium kicks from Fist of Fury. Black Skills hasn't been really playing around it. Oh, and again, even there, the dash up crouch medium kick. Just enough time to give Black Skills a moment to react. Now we get the back dash to avoid the throw. Shave off that life.
Oh.
And again, Saracel with the crouch medium kick, bruh. We can't block crouch medium kick in SoCal? That's how it is?
Is level 1 the only thing he could have did there? Like, he doesn't get like a ODDP or something?
He might have, honestly.
The Jinrai juggle?
Oh, after the Jinrai juggle, it has to be corner. If it's not
Okay.
corner, yeah, in that situation, pretty much. Oh, I guess to the other side. Oh, the jab punishing the landing
Catches him
frames.
as he tries to escape the corner, yeah.
Damn.
Are we gonna, Are we gonna see a DI?
Not quite right. Actually, yeah, Fist of Fury just backing up right here. In burnout, just wants to give himself time and space to get his drive meter back, but he gets tripped up. Black Skills, he tried the full screen drive rush. OD, no drive rush to follow it up though. Oh, gets counter hit and then thrown out of the DI off the drive rush cancel. Fist of Fury trying to close this one out. Big throw tech from Black Skills to stay in the game. But another air slasher costs him. We saw the second game start with a round start jump over the air slasher, and it ends in similar fashion. Nice stuff from Fist of Fury.
Very aggressive Ken gameplay there.
Yeah, indeed. You know, get caught throwing fireballs sometimes. It happens to the best of us. It's just fighting games, you know what I mean? But that crouch medium kick, man, you got to know, Kens are addicted to pressing that. The way I'm addicted to the McDonald's soda, Kens are addicted to pressing their crouch medium kick button. That's just how it is, right?
It's a good button. I mean, it's one of the best low forwards in the game, so, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we even got a replay here. Check out some of the action that we've been looking at here at the Rumble in the NRG Spectrum Castle. But yeah, man, you can see a whole lot of slash kick coming out, whole lot of crouch medium kick. This is the sickest effect I've ever seen. I was like, I wanted to hear some Darude in the background of that. I was about to start raving, you feel me? But Either way, yeah, definitely like the crouching medium kick was just constant snipes. We saw a lot of bait outs, or not honestly a lot of bait outs. There was like 1 or 2 bait outs on the ODDP, but a whole lot of them hit, right?
Yeah.
OD Tatsu, or not even the OD Tatsu, but the run Tatsu as well. Nice little frame kill with the drive impact that we saw. And Fist of Fury really just strong offensively. He really knew how to run the Ken Gambit, had the frame kills to back it up as well. Blastus, that was a huge bait out right here. This is where I was talking about, where he could have burnt him out if he wanted to spin the CA, but ended up trying to save it, get a cheeky reset, and just all kind of fell apart. And there's that game-ending jump right over the air slasher, right? That is a very powerful projectile, but it is long duration when you throw 2 of them, so very susceptible to the jump-ins and the like. But yeah, it's good times. It's a good time here at Rumble in SoCal, of course. We are in the building. We got more Street Fighter representatives. Are either of these players NorCal?
Oh, okay, that's the homie Sly Coco.
Okay, okay.
Representing NorCal. Who does he play? He plays Luke?
Is he on the left or the right?
He's the one with the braids.
The braids, okay, so we got like camera left, so to speak. Man, I don't want to say my homie on the other side. I know he gets this a lot, so I don't want to say it loud, but he looked like Danny McBride, right?
He looked like who?
Like Danny McBride, like the dude from Eastbound and Down.
I don't know.
You seen Pineapple Express?
Oh.
You remember homie in the neck brace?
Oh, yeah.
You do, right?
Oh, my
you do,
God.
right? I know he began that. Don't worry, they called me Post Malone for years, so I get to say stuff like that.
Okay,
Let's go, getting into another Street Fighter 6 match right here in Southern California. Beautiful NRG Spectrum Castle, everything powered by Spectrum. And finally, the McDonald's colors are on the sidelines. We got Purple City Luke on the slide Coco. My man, a Dipset fan, he probably is. And then Dabble King.
The purple eyebrows to go with it, too.
Yeah, that's OD.
These are kind of like San Jose Shark colors.
Look, you gotta stop bringing up NorCal teams, because I was gonna bring up how it's a little Lakerish, you know what I'm saying? But
Lakerish?
you gotta see the New Jersey. It got like a little blue in it. But you're right, though, it is primarily San Jose Sharks, which is honestly one of the best colorways in sports.
I do believe Sly Coco's from San Jose, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
or
okay,
East Bay, at least, so makes sense.
Oh, the overhead, though. Right now, he's from the corner. This is where he's stuck at. Little spine buster action. He probably wanted the back throw right to put him towards the corner, maybe sneak in a DI.
Well, that's
okay.
Plus on block.
I feel like I heard some noise too. I'm gonna take a headphone off. I want to hear some more noise. Oh, it's good.
To the corner we go. Okay, Sly Coco being very patient with these walking blocks.
Yeah, just inside the range of the soul bar. Now we put the shoulder on him. Spine buster.
Plus. Oh, he's going for these drive rush grabs a lot.
100%. We're seeing the double throws. Again, another throw attempt, right? Really trying to establish that early. Maybe sneak in a suppressor later, some type of throw bait. Oh, we're just blocking here, though. The bazooka knee as well. You can challenge after the drive rush on the bazooka knee. Chose not to, though.
Oh, he said get that out of here.
Man, we're starting to see the parries come out a little bit here. That's why we're faking out the sonic booms.
Oh, that was a beautiful whiff punish.
Clean.
Oh, no, level 3.
Yeah, saving the meter. He tried the suppressor right there. That's what I talked about with the throws. Finds another one here. He needs one more to kill, though. Tried to bait him out. Oh, the bazooka knee.
Scary situation for both parties, but Sly Coco was able to clutch it out right there.
That's so true, though. Nobody was comfortable.
Check.
Oh, and they get another whip punch. I even heard a woo let out. My boy Flair dripping on him right now.
Oh, my. He's so good at checking those. Hold on.
Yeah, he's got the charge, right? He's been holding. He's been parked on the down back. Spine buster party. Again.
Oh,
yeah.
Misses the suppressor.
And be right. That booking has not reached. He has either teched the throw or done like a backdash, some type of other thing like that.
Oh, no super.
Oh, and again, this time Sly Coco. You see him hit with a two-step that time, right? A little walk back into the walk forward, spine buster. Nice stuff. Those braids are clean, too.
Yeah. Sly Coco, man, he's definitely got the swag, so. With a jury t-shirt, too.
I was going to say. I'm going to try to press back, though. Now we're just establishing ourselves here. Oh, the DI to punish the Sobot. Oh, my man is trying to bait him out as well with the neutral jump.
Wow.
It'll be a little flip kick, but we respawn, bust out again. Dabble King not trying to be cornered. Dragon suplex this time. We got wrestling moves all over the place. Oh, just dash up jab. Slide
Interrupted
Coco.
the boom too during his startup frames.
I mean, is he just? I think he's gonna do it again. Yeah, he did. So I was gonna say after the second one, nice. OD so far out prioritizing anything that Dabble King can throw at him.
I think Sly Coco's in his head with all these throws, honestly.
Yeah.
I know I would fold if I were Dabble King.
Putting me on my back though. Sly Coco, and again, he's really won the screen position advantage every round as well. You can see almost to the corner again, but big swing from Dabble King. Sly Coco just whiffs on the fierce. A little bit too far for the throw, and now you paying for that. How much you're gonna spend? We're holding it right now. Dabble King gonna swing away this time. Trying not to get throw looped once more. Don't want to play that mind game.
Sly Coco playing extremely patient.
Oh, but what a cancel to blow that up. Dabble King survives for now.
Still alive.
Oh.
That looks like a misinput.
Yeah, that was supposed to be super.
Sure.
I even heard an exclamation. I have to imagine it's supposed to be like level 3 super to go through the projectile. Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, Dragon suplex. Dabble King, he's not unfortunate for him though. Trying to take that momentum and run with it. Ooh, and again, just shutting down the space. Dabble King looking so much cleaner in this round than he has before. Oh, going into the solid puncher as well, level 2. Oh, tried the drive reversal.
Gonna be the round.
Damn, deleted. Deleted as well, as the spectators are feeling it. Cheering for their boy. Oh my, the knuckle sandwich. And again, the bazooka knee here, not challenging afterwards, doesn't want to play that.
Really patient with these walking blocks. He's trying so hard to get in without doing anything too risky here.
I was gonna say, do you think he needs to be a little bit more reckless? Right now, oh.
There we go with a jump in.
Starting to see
but
a little
unsuccessful.
bit. Again, so many Sonic Booms just raining down. Sly Coco finally out prioritizes one with OD, but of course it costs meter, right? It costs resources.
Yeah, so he can't really throw another one, risking burnout. Oh, Sly Coco on one last little sliver of life here.
Oh,
gets caught during the startup frame of the Sand Blast.
Indeed, the projectiles and Sonic Boom just a little bit quicker. Beating him on the bullets. Oh! Yeah, it wasn't an outright punish, but did beat Dabble King to the next button. Sly Coco, this is what he needs, right? He's been so good once he's gotten Dabble King to the corner. Oh, but just not say that.
Back to the middle of the screen they go. Oh, okay.
Now that one was an outright punish. You see the punish counter on screen. 3 bars for Dabble King though.
Plus frames. Oh. Nice. Catches the startup frames of the boom again.
Indeed, this time with the drive rush. He's got 3 bars. He's trying to throw.
He's really trying to bait something out with the shoulder tackle plus frames.
Yeah, just been waiting afterwards, right? Trying to see what Dabble King does. Dragon suplex. Dabble King.
Either of these players can land a level 3, it'll be GG's for this round.
Indeed it will be. It'll be GG's for the set if Dabble King's the one to do it.
Oh no!
Baited.
Maybe he tried to guess on a boom.
Oh, he went! He dropped the combo!
He dropped the combo on the level 3! And not only is he out of resources, but he's down a round.
Oh my goodness, we're going to a final round off that. And Dabble King's got no more meter as well. Oh man, the tension's running high. Offline drops. Again, now he's just gonna shoot him. Ooh, establishing the throw. We've seen that Sly Coco's game. Establish the throw. But Dabble King, he hasn't bit on a lot of these attempts, and now he's beating him to the button with the plus frames with the suppressor.
Oh no, Sly Coco, and oh, that was such a 50i. Oh, but drops the combo.
The homie drop, you dropped last round, I dropped this round.
That was the kill combo too.
It could have been for sure. Oh, big perfect parry, but no punish. Oh my goodness, it's anybody's game right now. Burns himself out. Oh, he's buffering.
Buffering.
Oh, but
Couldn't quite get the level 3 buffer to avoid the DI. He's still alive.
What?
Still alive.
How is this real right now? He checks the flash knuckle.
He could have just killed him.
Oh
my goodness. That was anyone's game at the end right there.
It was. Down to the nitty gritty, scrambling. Found that match at Waffle House. My goodness, bruh. That was an incredible set. But yeah, you saw the buffers. I honestly thought he was going to be ready with the DI. We saw so many of the buffers.
It might have been the drive rush that messed him up. Because, you know, that be happening.
I was going to say, I know what's happening to you where, like, we're sitting there as fighting game players. We're buffering nonstop. And then the moment we stop buffering, that is when the thing comes that we were buffering for. It just happens to everybody. It just be like that. But of course, my man, you know, he shouldn't have been buffering if he got the Spectrum fiber. Then it would have been smooth connection. You feel me? We wouldn't need all that buffering. But we are going to take a look at the replays here from that last match. Very intense one, right? Close battles as we get into it. Once again, presented by Spectrum and the NRG Castle right here. That was sick.
That was such a good reaction with the super to avoid the stun right there.
Only way out at that point, right, was canceling, and the super was burnt out. Couldn't cancel from there into DI or parry or anything like that. Well, these players, man, I just love seeing the intensity of offline.
Yeah.
Everybody's emotions, everybody laying it all out on the field.
I could definitely sense like the Guile frustration in this match, you know, which is what Guile's good at, right?
100%. I am, like, as a player matchup, I am terrible against Guile.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. Always, like, the amount of patience, the type of approach that you need. Which is, it makes me be too careful. I don't want to be that careful as a fighting game player. I want to get in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Guile and Dabble King did a great job here. I honestly thought I was going to get away from him.
Oh, he should have just supered off the
suppressor,
the
right?
suppressor, yeah.
Because the level 3s do massive chip in this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, like even on the block, it probably would have done it.
I wonder if that would have chipped. Did he have low enough health?
It would have been close, honestly. I think maybe he would needed to put like one special move in there, like one flash knuckle chip, one sandblast chip into the level 3. Then it would have been enough. But yeah, it was close. It was close. But yeah, man, that was
good reaction on the Guile player's part, though.
Yeah, it's
literally saved him and won the set.
Yeah, and it was a good button choice, right? Because like sometimes on that flash knuckle, you can do very timing. It pulls Luke back. So you press like a light, maybe it's too fast and it doesn't reach far enough. So he pressed the crouch medium kick and it was just enough. Perfect timing for perfect space.
But I think the Guile player showed that he was just ready for the charge punch. Like every single time that he did it, he checked it. But, you know, I understand it's hard to adapt and break habits in the middle of like such a high intensity match, so.
Yeah, 100%. That's why we try to go to as many events and enter as many events as possible, right? To get used to that environment, to get used to the feeling of being mid-tournament set and having to make adjustments like that, having to stop some of your habits because you could see that your opponent shuts them down. But let's get into it. Our next match is ready to go in the cage. Oh, but we got button checks first. Good looking out, Mother Base. I was about to go into the whole spiel and all that.
Let's see.
You got any intel for me right here?
I'm
any
not,
folks?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with these guys.
Any folks from the Bay?
Let me see if I could pull up the.
Yeah, we're going to be checking them out here in a moment.
I can pull up the bracket here.
But yeah, we're going to be checking it out. You can also follow along at home on StarGG. Simply put RISC 2025 StarGG into Google and you'll find the very first link. Here's all the brackets that you're going to be looking at here. Those are going to be a great time as, again, we're whittling this down to top 24. Eventually, top 8 is going to be, I believe, at 8 o'clock p.m. PST. That is at least what it's scheduled as. So just follow along here. Of course, we're going to keep y'all updated here on the stream, on the socials and all that. You can follow Down Back Club for all info and updates regarding the tournament as well.
Yep, shout outs to Down Back Club. They throw a really awesome local tournament every other Tuesdays in Koreatown, Los Angeles. So if you're in the area, definitely check them out. They organized this whole event So, you know, they really love what they do, and it's an awesome community. So if you're in LA, definitely connect.
Oh,
Down Back Club
Yes.
on all socials.
Indeed, at Down Back Club. My man has the big dog shirt on. I ain't seen.
Speaking of Down Back, we have another Guile player here.
We got Guile versus Sagat, 2 characters.
Projectile versus projectile.
Yeah, very traditionally used to down backing. Sagat got to be a little bit more aggressive in this game. The zoning isn't what it once was, but honestly, I think it's to the benefit. If he was zoning was like old games combined with the system mechanics of this, I think he'd be a pretty tough character to crack, I gotta say.
I already feel like he's such a tough character. It feels
Exactly.
like he has no weaknesses in my personal experience.
Yeah.
but-
I think he's an extremely strong character in this game already with the incarnation that they kind of made in this one, so love seeing more people represent the Sagat. Damn, I didn't even notice my man's name was Big Mac Combos. We need to get Sagat.
Speaking of McDonald's,
Yeah.
so much McDonald's references today.
We need to give our
They're
man.
not even a sponsor of this tournament, but
Have you
know,
seen
might as well be.
the night manager Sagat, like the meme of like his McDonald's outfit, like in the pants with the McDonald's eye
Wait,
patch?
He
You
got
have to say he hasn't gotten one.
Oh,
No,
he
no,
didn't
no.
get one officially.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't
Hopefully we get the official one eventually.
Just give the whole cast a McDonald's
Yeah.
outfit while you're at it.
Honestly, I think the way it's going, it's gonna be like that eventually. Saito fighting back in the corner here. Oh, and then a quick little throw to the other side. Try to take the screen badge for himself. In the shooties.
It's crazy how Kyle can confidently throw booms like so close to you.
Yeah. Right, you gotta show them that you're gonna jump, that you're gonna have some answers ready for it, threaten with
It's
something.
practically like a button.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, he's going for the burnout here, attacking the drive gauge, and succeeds. Got Sagat in the corner. Let's see if... No, he's not going to need that drive impact for the stun because he'll just chip kill. Or Sagat will just get hit by a boom.
Yeah, nice job using the OD boom right there, knowing that he was burnt out, so he can't match OD for OD, right? He would have to do a level 1 to out-prioritize the boom. So nice stuff. But I like the point that you brought up, right? I think one of the most effective ways to use a fireball is just outside your normal range. Basically use it as an extended poke. So we're seeing a lot from Scythe.
I wonder, can Sagat's Tiger Knee go through Sonic Booms, or is like the Sonic Boom too fast for that?
I believe at certain ranges you should be able to. I don't know if you can react with it or you have to be like preemptive, probably depending on the strength. But yeah, you can definitely Tiger Knee a boom or two. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, with that crazy... Is that a stand fierce or a crouch fierce?
That was the stand fierce.
Stand fierce reaches halfway across the screen for the big whiff punish into the kill.
Sagat's got gigantic buttons, 100%. I forgot his actual height, 7'6" or whatever, but they make you feel it in this game.
He's a tall man. Good thing he decided to do Muay Thai instead of basketball.
Well, we got him in basketball now. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama. Basically the same build, bruh. 7'6" and all that.
With the muscles.
Yeah. Let's just hope Wemby doesn't start doing Muay Thai. Then who knows what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness, Sagat is so good at shaving off drive meter as well. Huge jump in though, that's what we talked about. Gotta represent it up against the Guile, make him think twice about throwing booms. Oh, good block on the overhead, that would have been death. Oh, no, level 3 cancel. That would have been it, but regardless, caught him reaching one too many times.
Yep. Got clipped by that standing medium punch frame trap.
Oh, nice job. Again, just a little simple conversion here. Big Mac trying to make sure God's locked down in this corner. Another OD boom. Always smart to throw the OD projectiles when you're both slow on drive. They're less inclined to throw an OD of their own. Could out-prioritize their projectile a lot of the time. Oh, yeah, leaving him standing with the Tiger Nexus. Just got him with the throw reset.
Ooh, no anti-air on the jump in.
Yeah, fireballs all day. OD again this time for Big Mac combos, knocking him down. Oh, too far. Throw him to the back corner. You already know.
Ooh, those.
Yo. Dragon suplex. You know what it is. Shouts Kenny Omega. Oh, the trade combo. Oh, but Big Mac, that was more of a double cheese, brother. We needed more.
He's going for the chip kill here. That's pretty much game right there. Not game, but the set, or the round.
We got it. We knew we were picking up what you were putting down. Let him know.
Big Mac not trying to go to the corner here. Sitting on a level 3 now.
Nobody puts Big Mac in the corner. Dragon suplex again, though. Size really establishing the throws. Wow, actually caught him. Looking like a backdash.
Ooh, not finishing the Jinrai. Well,
Yeah.
it's not called a Jinrai.
It is fine. Again, we know what you're talking about. The Jin Tai, the Jin Rai.
The Jin Tai, I like that.
Oh, and then the crouch medium punch had the driver's buffer behind it.
Doesn't go for level 3.
Oh,
Trying to see if he could save his resources for the next round, and checks the drive rush for the win. Just to keep his resources for the next one.
Yeah, well, the greed pays off. Man, I need to see a full Big Mac combo, though. No more kids' meals.
Just gotta live up to the name.
Yeah, bro. Oh, okay. Trying to get on in with the Tiger Knee. You know, we talked about the shaving down and the plus frame stand medium push so good. It's establishing pressure. Oh, the Tiger Next is too far again, though. Oh, a little back throw. Side's gonna take the screen for himself right here, right? Has the life lead, doesn't need to go in, especially when you're Guile. He gets whip punished for trying to do exactly that. Goodness, applying this pressure here, and again, just showing respect. Overhead is there.
That's gonna be the game right there with the super. There we go.
Level 2 on him. Straight Muay Thai.
Nice. That was a really good display of just classic footsies.
Yeah, I really like both ways the players were using Fireball. I should say both players the way they were using Fireball. Just in general, really going at it back and forth at that range with the extended normals, right? And I think that's what was causing a little bit of trouble for the Guile player, right? When you want to sit there and like play in that normal range with Sagai, it's very scary, right? You have to be like super on point. Usually characters with quicker walk speeds can combat him a little bit better, right? Because then you can sneak into the range where you can counter poke his long startup buttons. While Guile, that's not really his game. So it felt like trying to play that, it was a little tough up against the Sagat. So you're originally from NorCal?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in NorCal.
Okay, but you're now in SoCal.
I'm SoCal,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
I got you.
I've gotten a chance to meet a lot of people across California in the FGC, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So yeah, it's cool to see everyone here under one roof right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in California, we need more tournaments, you know what I mean? Big ups to Slashback. Obviously, Slashback's an awesome tournament up in NorCal as well. We got RISC down here in SoCal, but long gone are the days of NCR and SCR and stuff like that. So anytime we can get big tournaments in California, it makes me ecstatic. So I'm glad
Absolutely.
Everybody has been showing out.
Yeah, everyone here is so passionate about the scene, and you really feel that energy, especially in events like this. So
Cool, let's get in. Who we got?
we
Sean
got
Y?
Sean Y and Jack, Chun-Li versus DJ. A lot of DJ players today, huh?
Interesting. DJ, quite a good character. Chun-Li as well. I always thought Chun-Li was quite good in this game. And especially now, obviously, our players have just done better and better with her as time gone on. Well, big jump, but yeah, wasn't ready with an anti-air afterwards. Kind of let him get away with it. Could have seen the Tensho kicks come out from Chun-Li. Oh, yo, she was low. Staying down. Oh, then another air slasher gets jumped. We've seen that time and time again. Oh, level 2 on him.
He's gonna go for the jump mix-up. Oh, goes for the empty jump low. Oh, but gets clipped.
Indeed, we saw
Drops the combo and still gets the win, though.
Yeah, driver's cancel came out, but nothing after.
Both these characters have incredibly far-reaching buttons.
Yeah. You can see just in the spaces that they're playing at, right? Like the neutral is quite a distance away because they know they got options, whether it be Fireball, the Stand Fierce from Chun-Li, yeah, the Sobots from DJ, and again the Sobot actually shutting down the air approach that time. Maybe it was the Hazanchu. Yeah, definitely that's not true. Trying to go through some of the air slashes with it. That time, the up kicks jackknife. Oh.
Wow, the slide gets clipped. Oh, Sean Y trying to bait out the DP, but still gets hit by the jackknife.
Yeah, the jackknife maximum. It's a funky name for that one. I just usually say up kicks, but break out the jackknife every now and then. Oh, yeah, baiting him out, right? Use the dissipating Kokoken. Bait out the parry and then get the throw. Very smart.
Oh, gets caught backdashing.
Oh, the fireball again. Sean Y has been able to out-prioritize a lot of the projectiles, but that one got caught. Oh, no, committed to that crouch heavy. That is a huge commitment because that life is gone as well as the drive meter, both suffering heavily.
Let's see if he could keep up this pressure to get a burnout. No?
Oh, that slicer
Gets hit by
wasn't
the
funky
cross-up,
enough.
yeah.
That's one of the things, though, right? You kind of highlighted how these characters have really long-range options. They are a commitment a lot of the time, though, right? A lot of those options don't just happen quickly. They got long recovery, as we saw with the funky slicer. Exposed.
Both these characters also have pretty good fireball drive rush game, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then be a little bit cheeky. Stay and reset right there, not following it up. Oh, got up under the fireball, but fortunately beat to the button by Chun-Li. This time, though, nice juggle off the forced knockdown. In here, Jack with a nice lead, so he's trying to make Sean Y come to him. Oh, recovered just in time. Actually got caught trying to hold forward on the lightning legs.
Catches the startup frames of the fireball.
A little monkey flip action to the other side. Oh, the air slasher again. Oh, and then caught this time on a funky slice, so not watching the ACL, bruh. Little trip back. My goodness, bruh. The ankles of Chun-Li protect them. Oh, and again this time, beat him to the button after swaying underneath the fireball. Oh, the sunrise heel comes out for the counter hit as a huge reward.
That is not kill.
I think she's alive, but this is absurd damage.
Maybe like a pixel, but I mean, we'll see if Sean Y can fight his way out of this one. Not very likely.
Yeah.
It's Street Fighter 6 though, you never know.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of magic in those pixels that people live on, you know what I'm saying? But that time...
We've seen it, yeah. We've seen it plenty of times.
Seen it even recently, right? Some of the biggest comebacks in this game have happened recently with like the Mr. Crimson comeback and Evo France.
That was crazy.
Ridiculous stuff, so definitely never count anybody out.
Hey. Oh. Baits out the OD legs. Taking the first round very convincingly. We got Jack sitting on match point here.
Yeah, indeed. Jack has been looking composed in this game 3. Wow, actually comboing the jackknife after that. Don't see that often. Oh, beat to the button. Just by a frame or two, Jack. Momentum rolling right now. Actually gets the cross up. It's like that, bro. Oh.
Drops the combo, but... Oh my goodness.
The Kokoken gets shut down, the jump in. Yeah, you could tell.
Lost spaghetti in the end there.
Yeah. But Jack, yeah, definitely looked confident in that last game, right? Definitely you could tell something just started rolling and he was like, okay, everything I'm gonna do is right. And just really believed in the decisions after that. And hey, it worked out perfectly. Good stuff to Jack. Able to move along in the bracket. Got a whole lot of moving on to do, of course. Street Fighter 6 in full effect. We've been talking about it off screen that we've been messing with Viper a little bit as well, right? Viper, latest DLC character.
Yes.
Super sick. I just want them to add characters that have a lot of creative expression, right? I feel like Viper is definitely up that alley.
Yeah. But, you know, she's no easy character to master. It definitely got to put in the work to get good with her, so.
Yeah, 100%. That's what's fun, though, right? I feel like a lot of times with modern games, people are like, man, there's not enough, like the execution junkies like myself are like, there's not enough execution in a lot of these games. Viper definitely scratches that itch. I like high APM characters, you know what I mean? Like where I'm doing a lot constantly. So definitely Viper is totally like that. It's super sick to see.
And you said you play her on stick.
Yeah, I play her on stick. Yeah, super
So-
fun. I'm about it. I believe in all peripherals.
Yeah.
I believe leverless and pad are cheating, but I believe in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard she's a little extra challenging to play on stick versus like on
Okay.
pad.
You know?
So, I don't know.
I think Marvel. I've had to do a lot of crazy things with my hands in video games over the years, so
Gotcha.
100%
Yeah, you just
get
got
it.
that experience.
I just got the experience, luckily for me. But yeah, this is a super sick venue in the building as well with the Spectrum NRG Castle. But yeah, Viper, and then we got, I think, Ingrid and Alex are the remaining characters in this season as well, right?
Yeah, we got Alex coming up next, I believe, and then it'll be Ingrid after. So, you know.
Who are you more excited for, Alex or Ingrid?
Oh my gosh, I am terrified of Alex. I really struggled with him in Street Fighter V. So
Okay.
when I heard they were putting him in this game, I was mortified. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like the elbows
mortified.
and the stomps, and I'm
the
getting,
chops.
getting PTSD just thinking about it. But you know, like he has a really big fan base. A lot of people
He
are
does.
really excited and looking forward to having that character to return to the game. So, you know, good for them.
Yeah, definitely good for them. Not good for me. I'm not part of that. But
Yeah.
I get you. No, I'm very excited for both of those characters. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Ingrid as well, because she's the.
I'm not familiar with Ingrid.
I was
Like,
gonna
what is
say,
she like?
Ingrid hasn't been in a lot of games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so, like, it's kind of, she might be more of an original concept than I think a lot of people are expecting.
That would be exciting.
Yeah.
The game could use like another Minot or
Yeah, you know?
something really unique.
A little spice. I really hope
Yeah.
they definitely add some super unique stuff to the character, because that's what I'm really liking about Viper, right? I think just in general, people want unique like flavors and different
Yeah.
style of characters, right? I think that's why Terry hit the way he did too. Even when he wasn't that great, like people still really thought he was fun, just because he did things a lot differently. And now, of course, he's got a lot of love where he's really strong too. So
Yeah.
yeah. Are there any dream characters you have?
Dream characters. Okay, I need my girl Lucia to come back to the game.
Oh, word?
Lucia. That was my girl in Street Fighter V, and Sakura too. You know, Sakura.
Yeah.
She's, you know, she's best girl, Shoto girl.
Best girl,
you know,
Shoto
like,
girl.
I want to see her come back. So.
Sakura is one I'm surprised hasn't actually been back yet. Like Lucy, I'm not
Yeah.
that surprised about. Sakura, I'm pretty surprised about.
I think. Well, we'll see. I don't have any kind of intel or anything.
You
like
sounded
that,
like
but
you did
she's-
for a second.
No,
I was like,
absolutely not. But I just feel like she's so loved
Yeah.
and popular that like it would be a crime not to have her come back.
You would think so.
So,
You would think so, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so Lucy is your girl from Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that Rushdown, man, and her tricky fireball game. Kind of the same
It's
reasons
cool.
why I like Rashid, you know?
Yeah.
He's got the same thing.
Yeah.
Rushdown, tricky fireball stuff, and, you know, a slide that you could be totally degenerate with, and
You gotta have
that's
the
all
degenerate
me.
aspect.
That's all me.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it. That's what makes the fighting games fun. Is the degenerate aspect.
You got to, man. You got to.
Yeah, like me personally, I want Dudley. Like we haven't
Dudley.
had.
A lot of people want Dudley to come
Oh,
back.
Dudley
yeah.
took the whole Street Fighter V off. I'm hoping we can get him back in this game, but I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're 3 seasons in, no side of him. I'm a little scared. A little scared. But it's cool. It's cool. I like Ed in this game, so we got some good boxing representation regardless.
If you had to pick between Ed or Balrog,
Oh, Ed or Balrog?
yeah, who would it be?
Ed free.
No. I mean Dudley or Balrog.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dudley or Balrog?
Yeah.
Dudley free.
Dudley. Okay.
I'm not a big
okay.
Balrog guy. Like
Me-
Balrog's cool.
neither am I.
Yeah.
No.
But I think like out of the boxers, I think he's the most bland basic to me. Like I definitely prefer Dudley and Ed way more. But in the building here, it looks like some of the button checks are getting wrapped up here a little bit. I know we got Young Goki on the right. I've seen Young Goki been around forever as well here in Southern California.
I see
Been
a
a
Lakers
representative.
hat here. If
That-
I'm not mistaken, I think I know. Oh, he's got a Bracket Demon shirt on too. I think this might be Dodger. Yeah, this is Dodger, the
Okay.
lead player.
Got you in the Japanese Lakers hat as well. I like that.
Yeah.
But Dodger gonna be playing the Luke, Young Goki on the Kimberly. All right.
I love to see all this use of like all the season 1 characters. You know, like
I know.
not a whole lot of DLC representation tonight.
That's true, yeah. We're getting to see some good amount of Luke here, which has
Yeah.
definitely fallen out of favor in a lot of the meta. We've seen some players making it work nowadays, but
Yeah, showing that, you know, these season 1 characters are still very much viable in a tournament setting.
yeah, we know Kimberly has been just tearing up the competitive
Yeah.
scene at this point, right? It's gotten a lot of love over the course of the patches. He's seen this character have a lot of success now. And Young Goki, he's got to be one of my favorites to go quite far in this tournament. So pairing that pilot with this character is going to be scary. Ooh, suppressed. Man, went old school with that one. Oh!
Wow, the wake up level 3, what a bold choice. I think he's trying to attack the drive gauge to see if he could get a burnout situation going, maybe. No?
Oh, he got the imperfect parry off. He was expecting the maybe the down back medium kick. Oh, checks the flash knuckle.
Those flash knuckles are getting checked tonight. People are just ready for him.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, right? When you have a move that has a bit longer of a startup than a lot of other things, the longer the game goes, the more players get used to seeing that, and then more easily they react to it, right? So we've been seeing that a lot with Flash Knuckle today, where a lot of these Lukes are kind of falling back on that, and they're getting checked time and time again. Ooh.
Tries to attack the drive rush, but gets hit instead. Ends up in the corner.
Indeed, but immediately pressing after that. I'm not going to just let him get away with that first hit of target combo. It goes full target combo on that one on the punish. Little back throw action here. Put him to the wall, but a good anti-air. Oh, Dodger was looking so solid in this set until that one got clipped. Now challenges again, but no combo. Big back throw tech as well, but the slide, it wasn't outright punished. But Young Goki might try to anti-air after and it got stuffed.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kimberly can cancel that and bait a super DP just like Young Goki did just now. Got to be careful with that.
Yeah, exactly right. You're really betting on the Kimberly committing to the follow-up on the run, which obviously they do more now because the fierce into the run follow-up is a true block or a true frame trap. But nonetheless, that was a good run stop from Goki, and now we got Spine Busters trying to be established. Back dash though, and the trade combo. Oh. Getting a little back throw off the tick one, and then the fierce sent the drive rush after. Should be enough damage.
Oh, no, level 1! I have a feeling he input it and it just didn't come out, but you know, no worries. Still takes the round, regardless.
Yeah, you have to imagine he was willing to spend that level 1 in the scenario. I doubt there was greed there, but the stand medium kick checking the drive rushes. Can't be too aggressive up against Kim. Checked as well, and then the throw attempt also gets, or excuse me, the parry attempt gets thrown, but back throw instead. Oh my goodness, caught Young Goki trying to take a throw, and Dodger, we cashing out all the way.
Trying to catch up on that life lead. Pretty even on life here. Young Goki sitting on the level 3 though, just one touch could be death for Dodger, and there it goes.
And the drive rush does get checked this time. Young Goki scheming on the crouch medium kick, converts all the way through to take the set 2-0. Man, Young Goki in the building. I've seen that guy come out forever. Like, Young Goki was a child when I first saw him coming around in the SoCal scene. Yeah, legitimately has been around since, I mean, maybe just shortly after me, maybe around the same time. And yeah, so obviously still a young man, has been playing for quite a while. And it's dope to see, man. It's crazy that, like, fighting games have been around for this long to where I've seen, like, generations of fighting game players, like different generations,
you know? To see people literally grow up.
Literally
like,
grow up.
Right before your eyes in the scene.
Young Goki's one of them. Obviously, Super Noon's going to be here for 2XKO tomorrow. That's another guy. I met Super Noon when he was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, it is crazy. Yeah. But we're going to check out some replays from the last game, of course, where it was Young Goki versus Dodger. Kind of in the corner here. Young Goki, he's lethal on the Kimberly, man. These Kimberly players as well figured out a lot of the double can setups. They are just monsters offensively. Dodger, yeah, that was unfortunate. Spinning the drive meter in this situation, it's just so tough to make something happen when you're on a pixel and burnout. That was the big stop right on the run. If you followed up, then it would have actually reversaled, but fortunately for Dodger, Young Goki put the brakes on, took the round that way, and just in general, really never let his foot off the gas pedal, man. See right here again, checking the drive rush. Youngoki has a lot of patience as well. Like, he is down to sit there and wait out a lot of the neutral and whatnot, even on a character that's aggressive like Kimberly. Like, he uses the walk speed and like the stay medium kick as a good, just a wall stopper to put a halt to any momentum.
Yeah, he didn't waste any opportunities. Like, one button and big damage, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he is super clean with it, always has been, since I've known him at least. So big ups to Youngoki, 100%, man. Gonna be moving on in the bracket. Like I said, one of the favorites to make top 8, in my opinion, for sure. So.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I definitely think he'll be up there with the likes of Enzo and Chris. And like,
Enzo's here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as far as I understand.
ChrisG, I think ChrisG, Enzo definitely guaranteed for top 8.
I'm hoping we get to see the Sagat from Enzo. I know Enzo plays a lot of different characters, but I'm hoping he's playing the Sagat today.
Oh,
been loving
speaking
it.
of ChrisG.
There he is, already with 1 championship under his belt. We'll see how many more he gets to add. That is the multi-game specialist, the multi-game god that is Christopher G. Don't forget the New York.
ChrisG, NYC. Coming from Vegas, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Of
Still
course.
represents, you know, the East Coast, which, you know, good on him.
Always like to introduce players like this. They do like this thing in like UFC and combat sports. I think they do it in boxing too, where it's like this person's like fighting out of blank, hailing from blank. And to me, like, Chris is fighting out of Vegas, but he's from New York. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the situation that we get for some of these transplants. I think he's thinking about moving as well soon. So I don't know if he's going to stay in New York or move back to California, whatever it may be, right? Obviously, wherever he goes, he's going to be one of the top players of the region. That's just how Chris rolls.
Can't take the New Yorker out of the New Yorker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got another bracket Demons t-shirt here.
Yes, indeed. I believe Chris is rocking the Madhouse beanie. Is that what I heard in the back? Yeah, well, like a special, like
he is.
the metal font version of the Madhouse. Oh yeah, I can read it now. Yeah.
Design.
So again, repping those NorCal weeklies, right? NorCal events. Super sick stuff. I'm telling you, man. Oh, he said never mind. He's like, wait in SoCal. These headphones are messing, or this beanie's messing with my headphone game. But yeah, definitely big ups. Obviously, Madhouse, as we talked about, part of RISC as well. On the TO side of things, providing equipment, people as well to run the brackets and run the event. It's super sick to just see this collaboration between the various California organizations. But yeah, Chris already City of the Wolves under his belt, right? I think he got first place at First Attack as well for Street Fighter 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, Mans is on a roll right now.
Yeah, just came off of winning that tournament. I think he got second in 2XKO to Jonathan Tene out there. In addition to winning Street Fighter 6, I think rocking a combination of Chun-Li and Mai, the modern Chun, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he plays a multitude of characters, but lately he seems very committed to the Mai and Chun-Li.
Oh, but look at that.
But
he said,
not
you thought.
Today. Everyone's on that Ryu hype.
You thought.
He's a strong character.
Yeah, I can't blame nobody, right? The Hashigeki bully game is top-notch. Definitely.
And my man's just hits like a truck, so, you know.
Yeah, absolute waffling, people. My man put the do-rag on as well, extra damage. Oh, Fireball shutting down the JP approach.
This reminds me of Blas versus Kakarot.
Yeah, right?
A bit, right?
100%, the characters that we saw.
Purple Rain edition.
Oh, yeah. Chris's Fireball DP game is going to be immaculate. Mans was raised in the arcades. He's been molded by that type of game plan. Oh, that's
my
little
goodness.
heavy. Oh, it's in a crouch fierce afterwards. You can tell Chris is playing no games. He's like, I'm not trying to waste any brain space that I don't need to. It's going to be Hashigeki in your ass. Right now, though, you got to figure out a way to get past the obstacle course of JP. Man, the haunted house bringing out the ghost. Spooky season, you thought it was over.
Oh my goodness, the reverse cross up or whatever that was.
Yeah, the air to air.
For it.
Man, hit him with all cheeks.
Hit him with both cheeks.
All cheeks. No legs, no feet, nothing. That was all cheeks. Oh my goodness, trying to sneak in, right, and catch Jet Set, but ooh, even checks the drive rush on in. Jet Set is about to get his drive meter back. Real good job just weathering that storm. Oh, just as I say that though, Chris is in. Oh, the fierce bro into the crumple state on the Ashigeki. It's a straight murder. Ryu, stop playing with him.
Really convincing win from ChrisG.
Damn. That combo did so much damage, bro. It's just so devastating when people get hit by the OD Hashigeki as well, like the crumple effect.
Yeah, damage is Ryu's middle
Oh
name.
my.
You didn't know that?
Oh my bad, I did not. I say he's part of the D clan from One Piece. Yeah, right. Oh, damage indeed.
Wow! What a call out on the amnesia.
See the D in the middle, followed by the P for perfect ChrisG on 1 round to go. And Chris has played this so patiently, very smart, right? Sneaking in the Hashigeki, or sneaking in the Denshin when he could find it as well. Oh, and again. Oh, buns of steel. Oh, try to get him to reach in that moment. Nice discipline from Jet Set, but he still gets smothered in the corner. The perfect parry is a relief.
Jet Set going for some kind of mix-up here, puts himself in burnout.
Cindy.
Looks like he'll be able to take it with a level 2.
Nice, no drops. JP looking as clean as ever. Of course.
I don't know, he's a little dirty right now, though.
Oh, the battle damage. Damn, you're right.
The battle damage costume.
The white pants is definitely scuffed to hell and back.
Sullied.
And now Chris, he spent all his meter because he knew.
He was gonna amnesia right there.
Oh my goodness, should have caught amnesia instead. Forget about that.
The pressure is just too much.
Oh, the God of
mental
War.
stack, yeah.
The God of War who forgot how to lose. Double perfect for ChrisG.
The double P.
The double P.
No perfect parry.
Talk about these P's and G's all day long in that set. And Chris gonna be moving on. Another favorite for top 8 winner's side. You already know how it be. Definitely gonna be a surprise if that is not the result. So he's gonna be moving on in Street Fighter 6 as well. Obviously, you know he's gonna be competing in 2SKO tomorrow as well. Chris, man,
That's
always adding
insane.
hardware. Always adding hardware.
Mans is a genius.
Legitimate Chris genius.
Chris Genius.
Chris Genius.
That's gotta be what the G stands for. I mean, it's gotta be.
It has become one of the many things that the G stands for sure. But yeah, man, he is putting bodies in bags as he's used to doing. But yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff going down. I think Strive is going down as well on another stream right now. All kinds of dope action. As we mentioned, we're gonna wrap up Street Fighter 6 today as well. Gonna crown a champion. I think Tekken is happening today as well. So yeah, man, all kinds of great tournaments here at RISC, presented by Spectrum and NRG.
Yep. Don't forget Down Back Club, who organized the event. They hold an awesome bi-weekly tournament in Koreatown every other Tuesday, and also Madhouse, who provided many of the setups today. NorCal Bay Area fighting game company. They hold King's Cup.
Yeah.
Really big monthly in San Francisco. So
leave it to
you know,
NorCal to name a tournament King's Cup, bro.
plenty to do if you're in
Degenerates up
California.
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who, in your experience, the bigger degenerates are NorCal or SoCal?
Oh man.
Having lived in both places, I've only lived in SoCal.
Damn.
Be honest.
But I don't.
Be honest.
I don't want you
Okay.
to hate me though.
Oh, so it's SoCal.
You already called out the Giants thing.
So it's
I'm
SoCal.
gonna have to go with SoCal. man.
Ugh, that's what I'm talking about. That's okay. I wanted us to be the bigger degenerates. It's okay. Nah, man, NorCal definitely always all
Degen and
love.
proud.
Yeah, 100%. But all love up there. Definitely some of my favorite players of all time have come from NorCal. Some of the coolest people I've ever met have come from NorCal. So definitely all love all day. Well, oh, okay, I got another question for you. Does Madhouse have food?
Absolutely.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, they got good food too?
They got some bomb-ass pizza.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
And I think some
What kind of
chicken
pizza?
wings.
Oh,
Pizza?
I mess with wings.
I've never had the pizza.
Okay, okay.
So
You
I
do
don't
have the
wanna-
wings?
No, actually.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like, I can't.
Excuse
I don't
me.
eat during tournaments.
Oh, that's right. We went over this.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
I forgot. Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
I can't.
You're right.
That's my secret tech right there. I feel like food slows me down a little bit. So
I agree. I agree. A lot of the
But
time.
I heard it's good.
Okay.
Everybody who I've spoken to said it's good.
Rep
so.
said that's what I'll get when I go up there. Pizza and wings, I'm right
Yeah.
at home. Hell yeah. But of course, these two players are at home in the cage.
Ooh, we got Viper.
Yeah, another DJ in the building, but Viper. Nostalgia outfit as well. You like this outfit or the new one better?
The new one.
The new one? New
I
one's
am
OD?
like so in love with
Yeah.
her new costume.
Yeah, new outfit is
She
sick.
looks like such a boss lady.
She
Like
do.
actually, like the CEO of a company.
Like you say one wrong word to her and you're fired.
Yeah,
You
man.
out the door.
She even let the hair down.
For real, that was
Got
crazy.
the Brazilian blowout flowing. She looks gorgeous.
She said, a roomie's jacking my swag too much. Ooh, level 1 gets baited out though. Oh, Rain's been
He
playing
dropped
too much
it.
Expedition 33. Have you played that game?
I haven't, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just
It's
said
like-
that because that's his tag right
Yeah,
there, or
yeah,
his little,
yeah,
his
yeah,
little
yeah.
sponsor.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
It's like Persona and Final Fantasy
Yeah,
put
yeah.
together.
I'm with you. I haven't played it myself, but I've only heard good things. Ooh, unfortunate on the super jump cancel there.
Oh, that looked like a burn kick, missed input on the jump in.
The crouch fierce is a really good button for Viper, but obviously.
Yeah, sway is too good.
Oh, there it is that time, but too far for the follow-up and the crouch medium punch. It's the level 1 install now. Now all the super jump cancels are for free. Oh no. You gotta figure out a place to do it. Oh, and then immediately pressed back on. Reigns builds to the level 3 as well. That is straight deletion, dog. Oh, so unfortunate. I wanted to see some cool super jump cancels when we got the install activated. That's party time. But DJ, he's about that party life. You can tell by the outfit.
Like I said, a lot of DJ players today.
Yeah.
All right, Sean Y going to his tried and true.
Yeah, I respect trying the Viper, starting out with it right, but you know, tournament environment, trying to go with the most comfortable, give yourself the best chance at getting the W, goes back to the Chun-Li.
Plus those feints and cancels, you know, in a
They-
high pressure setting like this.
Yeah, they do a
might be too
number on your
hard.
hands, bro.
Yeah.
And now, oh my goodness, that fierce, oh, but Sean, I think it's supposed to be a Serenity stance cancel, but it flubbing a little bit. Oh, and now pressing back with a crouch fierce, wanted the monkey flip into the corner. Damn, good spacing on the stand heavies. Oh, but bad spacing on that one, bad timing. Drops the combo and it just walks out of the corner. Oh no, fam. Oh.
No anti-air.
Pressed back on with max range jab.
Oh,
but it-
that's punished.
Reigns, he's dropped that combo a couple of times now. Sean Y making the most of it. Oh, tripped up real quick. Reigns did a good job. He feels like really comfortable fighting up against the Chun-Li range, it feels like. Oh, applying pressure again. Oh, delay confirmed that time. That's smothering Reigns in the corner here. Does sneak out. Gonna have a chance. Oh, but we're sneaking right back in.
Oh,
Again, yeah, putting the OD as well at the end, just trying to stay safe with it. Oh, got caught thinking that was gonna be the end, but he committed to the target combo.
it's really establishing the mind games with the target combo.
Indeed.
Is this a level 3? Are we gonna see it?
All resources emptied. Sean Y, nice bounce back, switching to the Chun-Li and tying the set up. You love to see it. Always respect the experimentation, you know, going with your new character and whatnot, but love to see how comfortable a player is on their main. Oh man, the air slash is getting punched left and right. Sean Y, the stand fierce that have been very on point, and again
Wow,
the fake fireball
nice.
setup.
Yeah, nice parry bait with the short fireball.
Oh my
Trying
goodness,
to
Sean.
catch something.
Yeah,
Or
he's
maybe trying to bait him to press a button for him to punish.
precisely, right? I think he's like, oh, thinking that a whiff punish attempt is gonna come, so he's just like swinging with another button, trying to catch that, basically. Oh my goodness, again, bro. But Reigns, you could tell he's been kind of conditioned a little bit. He's a bit more scary on pressing buttons. That's exactly why Sean Y is on set point. Wow, tried to anti-air, but the activity of the knee drop. Oh, baits out the parry again, this time on the empty jump setup. Tried to go double overhead right there. Reigns not taking it down. Oh, and Sean Y, though, very, very dominating performance after switching to the Chun-Li, right? It felt like at that point, Reigns, I think, was combating in that neutral against Chun-Li pretty decently at first, but as soon as Sean Y got comfortable, man, didn't give him a chance.
As soon as he switched to Chun-Li, it was over.
That was good stuff, good stuff. You could tell how much more comfortable he is on that character compared to Viper, which most people are going to be already, right? You already know that, obviously, Viper being the newest character, everybody's going to have some investment in another character, especially one like Chun-Li that's been around since launch of the game. You're going to have a whole lot of hours under your belt on that character. Man, oh man, we are here. RISC is in the building. So good for Southern California to have another tournament, man, like we were talking about earlier. Just not enough tournaments in California, so love seeing stuff like RISC pop up, like Slash back in NorCal. Always want to show love. I think Brett is here this weekend. I saw on his Twitter it was at RISC, so gotta find him and say what's up to him. Obviously, one of the main minds behind Slashback up in NorCal. So
okay. I have never been to Slashback, but that's like an anime fighter thing.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, they got Street Fighter and whatnot in Tekken, but it
Oh.
is an anime-centric focused event. But yeah, of course.
I gotta check it out someday.
Yeah, definitely. It was Hella Brett on Twitter. You're gonna follow him to make sure you find out all the details necessary when it comes to Slashback and whatnot. But let's take a look at the replays here for the last match here at RISC. We have a couple of players duking it out, and we saw Sean Y start with the Viper, but then eventually switch to the Chun-Li. But you can see why Viper starts here, tries to press back, just gets decimated in the corner because DJ does not lack for damage, let me tell you what. Quick little back massage, I need that. Into the 1-0, and then we saw the Sean Y switch to the Chun-Li, right? And after that, just didn't let up. We saw the jump over, clean conversions as well. You could tell he's been in the lab with this character for a long time too. Man, had all the optimals on deck and then just sniping. I don't know how that crouch medium kick is 7 frames, bruh. It goes so far for one of the 7-frame crouch medium kicks versus the 8 frames, but excellent snipe with it. Sean Y able to move on in the bracket.
Yeah, it's great to see him play a character he's much more comfortable with. I think he's been playing Chun-Li since Street Fighter V, if I'm not mistaken.
Word?
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know.
I wish I had the opportunity to keep playing my Street Fighter character that I started with, but, you know, he hasn't been in the game.
Which is who?
Dudley.
Oh, Dudley.
But he hasn't been in the game since 4.
You never know. I mean, all I hear on Twitter, Twitch chat, everybody wants Dudley, and I think
Hopefully.
Capcom might be listening, so.
Hopefully one day. Rashid's your boy right now, right?
Right now,
Did you
yeah.
start playing him in 5?
I did not play him in
Oh,
5.
okay.
I picked him up in 6. I was playing JP when the game first dropped.
Oh, okay.
So I was in a bit of a character crisis. But, you know, I felt comfortable with JP, you know, like the zoning gave me time to like think, you know, a little more and learn the game mechanics. And then Rashid came out and I was terrible with him at first. But
As we all are when we pick up a new character.
Yeah. But, you know, I can't see myself playing anyone else. He's my boy.
Hell yeah.
He's so fun, yeah.
Whenever you can find a character that makes you feel like that, where you're like, I can't picture myself playing anybody else, that's like a dream come true in my opinion. So that's awesome to hear. I just laughed because you were like, I was in a real character crisis. I can sense that you were like, no, I was literally struggling, like trying to figure out who to play. But yeah, JP is such a funky character. Like he is very much like, your brain needs to not be wired in Street Fighter wiring, you know, to play him effectively in my opinion. But here we go for the next match. 2 characters that definitely require traditional Street Fighter wiring. Luke and Ryu up to the stage again, and Strakaman still rocking the Mickey D's outfit. Oh no, reaching, bro. Hands and arms inside the vehicle, dog. Oh, a little
nice
back
read on the
dash.
throw. Escapes the corner. Oh, drops the perfect charge.
Oh. We are slugging it out right now. No extended combos. There's 2 pieces that hurt. Oh, we got an extended one now, though. Banana clip style, not quite. Oh, baits out the drive reversal. Wait a minute, Dodger.
He went into burnout so confidently. I figured he would go for some kind of mix-up. Oh, the bat? That was not a very good dash. Oh, thank you.
Lovely staff, making sure we're nice and hydrated here.
Thank you, Jeff Production.
Yes, indeed. There we go. Oh, he tried a little bit of delay on that driver's cancel, it felt like, as well, to maybe blow up a fuzzy mash. But right now, yo, we are just DIing while the dude's in gray. That's my strat. Oh, and it eventually worked.
I had a feeling that was Stand Fierce into level 3, but the timing just was not quite there. Still breaks him out of the DI into the DP for the win on that round.
You keep going back to the well, it's eventually gonna run dry, fam.
He's fishing with that Stand Fierce.
Oh my goodness, luckily for him, it didn't like give the full cinematic crumple. Oh, a little walkout for the landing frame punish. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, does this work? Oh, I guess it does.
Oh, level 2, enough invincibility. Bypass the level 3. Nice awareness from Strakaman. Oh my goodness, and now, okay, at least he recovered. I was gonna say he was definitely gonna get Hashigeki to death if he didn't.
Oh, couldn't check the drive rush this time.
He most definitely tried, no punish there. Oh my goodness, he's gonna burn himself out. He was 2+ because Strakaman was still burnt out. Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that hurts. Normally that timing works, but the additional block stun of the burnout, preventing the throw from connecting. Classic Street Fighter 6. Yeah, the Japanese Laker hats are OD, 100%. I gotta get one.
Yeah, now that I take a closer look at it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you a Warriors fan too, huh?
I am, yeah.
Don't worry, I actually have respect. Steph
Everybody does.
Steph is one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness, again, the fierce, bro. Literally in love with Luke's face. Oh. Back at him though, no following up with the flash knuckle. Great day once again for Dodger, that scurry. That's what we talked about, right? Oh, level 1, no overheads here.
We're really going back and forth with the projectiles here.
Yeah, legitimately those last two on the same frame. Oh, and then just meaties them.
Dodger just refusing to give up any sort of momentum, even when in burnout. Suppressor, to the corner we go.
Oh!
Catches that with like the last frame.
For real. Spins all that drive meter here. He's got level 2 on deck. He goes to the beast mode combo. Is this enough?
Will this kill? Yes.
Ow!
Absolutely.
Perfect exclamation point with it. Dodger, what a bounce back. After that first game, we tied up in the blink of an eye.
Are we going to see the Terry counter pick here?
We shall see. That's what you talked about, right? That Strakaman plays a lot of Terry. Been rocking the Ryu.
Did, but you know, Ryu's a really solid character too.
I was gonna say,
deny.
very understandable, right?
Yeah.
Playing the Ryu right now. Going to stick with the Ryu as well. Spine buster. You highlighted, right? All these players have been so ready for the flash knuckle today. We see another counter there.
Tries to go for a jump back jab, it gets flipped. Projectiles.
Getting knocked down in the corner, press back, nothing to follow up.
Oh, he was so ready for that, and so was Dodger.
Indeed, what a response, having the DI counter ready. Oh, tried it again, but speaking of being ready, Strakaman once again dodging it. Oh, and another fierce. Finds its home on Luke's chin. Doesn't put him away quite yet, though. Oh! What a jump back air to air from Straka, man. Puts himself on set point. Both players here nearly fully loaded. Now they are. 3 meters on deck. Dodger spins all his drive. Drops the combo though. Oh, Dodger is playing like a straight savage right now.
It's really adapting that Noah the Prodigy gameplay, always going into burnout.
Legit gets the big move punish with a launch. He wasn't ready to combo off of it. And look at that, just waking up with a button right there, immediately trying to turn the aggression back on, burns himself out again. Yo, Noah, you got a challenger for the throne, dog. And that is the classic Luke strat. That's why they fish with the heavy flash knuckles so much while they're in burnout. You can cancel into level 3, and you want to DI it, right? It's an extremely long recoverable move. But of course, if you have the level 3, you can cancel.
You have to be extremely aware of Luke's resources in those kind of situations.
Oh my goodness, Straka man getting aggressive on his own end. Oh no, you don't want to see that though. Even in burnout, that is going to be an easy punish for Dodger. Oh, beautiful spacing trap right there, and Dodger closes it out up against Straka, man, putting him away. And yeah, it's one of those losses too where it's like, man, when the opponent is so aggressive like that, it's hard in the moment to realize what happened. You're like, bro, I just got overwhelmed, and it's tough, right? That's part of getting better at fighting games.